Oh yeah. Monday nights are all right for fighting. Is that true? Is that the new song? Monday nights are all right for fights. Used to be called The Rock, but now we got the rights. Oh wait, now he got the rights. It's time. I see Michael Davis in the chat. I see Excalibur. I see Radio in the chat. I see Eric in the chat. I see Stream Elements in the chat. I see Acid in the chat. I see Robert Stone. I see Robert Stone in the chat. Look at this. I see a box. A new shipment. It's got the warning on it. Is it upside down? Yeah. They put the sticker upside down. I see a new box in the chat. What could it be? What is that? I see Goki. What's up? What's up? Welcome everybody. Let's find out. Oh, do I have my knife over here. Where's my knife? My knife. Aha. Let's use this knife. I love this knife so much. Welcome. Let's do a surprising episode. Oh my goodness. End of days. I'll be your end of days. Is this what the knife is singing to me? Is this what the knife is singing to me? Is this knife going to be my end of days, Robert? Robert, thank you for the bits. 25 bits. Right off the bat. Thank you very much. Let's get over here. Ooh. Yo, look at this knife. You can't tell me this will not do some damage. Let's find out what the box thinks. What's in the box? Another exciting episode starring me and Brad Pitt. Oh yeah. Let's see. I gotta cut it this way. Make sure we don't make the prophecy come true. Don't want to end up losing my life over this. Although it might be worth it. Who knows what's in here? Probably something epic. Let's find out. Like butter. Like a knife through butter. Re-sheath the knife. What could it be? Brad Pitt, what do you think it is? I don't know about that. That it's going to be a lady's head. I don't know about that. What is... Yo, what? Look at this. It says it is a... Oh, I got some packing materials too. Nice. It is a LCARS control panel. 10,000 mAh power bank. What? Look at this. Look at how cool that looks. That looks very show-esque. Looks like it came straight from the show. Star Trek model PB10LC. Cell capacity. Cell capacity is 10,000 mAh. 37 watt hours? Is that what that means? Battery life 6,000 hours? What? It's a phone charger. This knife back. This looks awesome. Let's slice into this. See what we got here. See what it's looking like. Let's make sure we don't slice ourselves. Have to go to the local medical facility. Go to the med bay. Oh, I can't wait to see this thing. This is so cool. It's heavy too. This is some quality right here. Quality battery. Quality charger. Look at that. That is cool. Look at how many inputs it has. It has USB, two USB outs, USB Type C, and another output as well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to plug this in. See what it's doing. What else do we have? We have power bank. Thank you for choosing Fame Tech products. This is awesome looking. Fire resistant plastic housing. Nice. Well, that's helpful. Means maybe Dudley won't be catching on fire or anything. Compatible for charging phones, tablets, and most electronic devices. Multiple safety protection over current, over charge, over voltage, short circuit protection. Before using the power bank for the first time, leave it charged for approximately 8 hours. Okay, so we're going to plug this in. Attach the micro USB to power bank's micro USB input port. Connect USB into USB port on PC. All right. 8 hours. So the 4 LED lights will illuminate and remain stable when charging is complete. All right. Glad I read that. All right. So let's plug this thing in. And oh, look at that. Look at the back of it. That's awesome. Oh, that's so cool. This is awesome. Clap, 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 clap. This is awesome. All right. And it's easy to figure out which port goes to what. All right. Let's plug this in, and I'm going to give it 8 hours of continuously charging. It says it has mad hours. Let's see. Wonder where the lights are. Lights on top. Lights on bottom. Oh, they're on the back. Okay. I see it. It's blinking. It says it has 2 bars so far, and there's 4. There's 4 altogether. I gotta plug in my computer as well. That would be good. Oh, that's so cool. Radio, thank you so much, man. This is gonna be extremely helpful. I might be doing more trips to the post office soon, and this will be very helpful. That way I don't have to worry about running out of battery on the way there or the way back. That is so cool. Radio, thank you so much, man. How awesome of you. It looks so good, and it's just so quality. I love it. I love it. Dudley, well, you gotta wait 8 hours, Dudley. He's like, I'm gonna use it. Dudley, you wait 8 hours. Then you can use it. Do I like iced tea? The wrapper or the actual stuff? The answer is yes to both. Oh, yeah. It's about that time for Raw. Radio, thank you so much, man. What a cool gift. Zach's in the house, too. We got Michael and Zach. Welcome, everybody. And we got J-Rock in the house. Look at this. What? We got Ringmaster in the house, too. Radio, thank you for the bits. Radio gave me 25 bits on top of that. None of the bits and stuff shows up on that screen over there. But I do see it here. Thank you very much, man. That's another end of days bits. That knife was really trying to get me, I guess. This knife. Will this knife be my end of days? Seems like both Radio and Robert think so. It's time, guys, for Monday Night Raw. Then. Kind of loud. Now. Acknowledge me. Let's go. Welcome, everybody, to Monday Night Raw. Let's get this shared. 9 days ago, the Royal Rumble. They're giving us a recap of what's gone on so far.
Makes his WrestleMania decision. World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins or WWE Universal Champion
Seth freaking Rollins.
Roman Reigns. What is finishing the story? Is finishing the story taking that championship?
Yeah, let's find out what they got for us tonight. I've seen some of the stuff that's on the show, but I'm gonna have to see what they really think that means.
Abundantly clear. I want that title, and I am coming for it. I am coming for you, Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. The way he talks sometimes is so funny to me.
But not at WrestleMania. So I took a great deal of counsel this week. Roman, one of the individuals I talked to, he knows you very well. If you smile, life is cooking.
Gotta mute that, you know that for sure. Excalibur, welcome. It's still charging. Alright, just making sure that it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Aw, sleepy doggy. Yeah, your dog's got all kinds of blankets. That looks cozy. Aw, cute dog. Comes the moment that shocked the industry. The Rock face to face with Roman Reigns. Radio, thank you so much, man. What a cool gift. I was wondering why it had that warning on the side. It's time to burn it down, guys. He's wearing a knee brace. He's dancing a little bit more. Man, that Tron is huge. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bam, 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 bam. You said everyone hated it? I don't think everyone hated it. There's just loud people. You know how it is. The vocal minority is what it is. They're the people who actually speak up. Are most of the time are going to be the people who are the squeaky wheels, you know. Is Seth injured? Yeah.
The World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins, you notice the brace.
Finish Hype King, what's up, man?
He is not medically cleared to compete at the moment because of the knee injury.
Nice jacket. Well, nice pattern on the jacket. I don't know about these shoulders. These shoulders are something else. He sleeps like a human. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I mean the video that people are using as like the proof that it's the most disliked segment are also skipping the fact that only like what 10% of the people actually left a thumbs down on the video. That sounds like a lot of people were just like, eh, or yay, but yay. 200,000 was not a big percentage of the people who actually saw the video. Let's go. Let's see what Seth's up to. J-Rock, you did it again. Oh my goodness, man. La 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 la. I didn't expect to see him out here at first.
That sounds like a pretty big pop to me.
Oh, he's talking trash to Roman. Uh-oh.
A visionary. I am a revolutionary. I am Seth. Another big pop. How about that?
Uh-oh. I like it.
It has been a hell of a week here at WWE, and after last Friday.
Yeah, your dog sleeps like it's a human. That's so cute.
I certainly smell what's cooking.
Smell what's cooking. Uh-oh.
St. Louis, almost.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Pat McAfee. That's awesome. That's a plus. Go, Key. Go, Key. Yeah, dude, there's always something to be upset about, apparently. But I think it's funny. It's like, you're upset that it's going to be The Rock versus Roman at WrestleMania? Like,
Cody.
that's a heck of a thing to get upset about.
Good news for you guys. I want Cody Rhodes as well. And after last Friday, I got more questions and answers, so I ain't wasting no more time.
Uh-oh.
Cody Rhodes.
Oh, we're starting off with this.
Come on down.
Hit the music. I wonder if the band that made this ever just tunes into the show just to hear their song and hear everybody singing along and everything. I would. Ban it. I need a new picture of Cody Rhodes in a suit. Look at Seth. He's a little proud looking. Jeez. Wonder how much they spend on pyro every time he comes out. I'd like to see oh, that'd be really cool if there was a video. You ever seen one of those videos where they like the prices show up on the screen, kind of like a card unboxing or something, where the prices come up when they pull something good? It'd be cool if they showed throughout the show how much stuff costs, just like edit it all together real quick and be like, okay, this pyro cost this augmented reality giant Judgment Day statue stuff costs this much in computer animation, the ring, you know, just everything. It shows like Cody Rhodes' salary, Seth's salary, and it shows like how much each episode costs throughout. But they fast forward, don't make it a 3-hour long thing, just like edit it together and just show us that. I think that'd be a cool little video. Fickle is the perfect word. Yeah, exactly. It's like, dude, The Rock versus Roman has been something people have been asking for the last, like, since The Rock held up Roman's hand at the Rumble. Maybe even before that. Now it's a bad thing? Because a guy came back to the company in the middle of that storyline, and now you want this guy's storyline to be done first? Like, what? Whatever happened to wait in line? Say Roman's story is a little more important. But altogether, I want to see both stories finished, but they don't have to be mutually exclusive. They can both happen. The Rock is not getting any younger.
Rollins, St. Louis.
Let's go. Another package is coming tomorrow. Oh my goodness. What's it going to be this time? I wonder. Radio, thank you again, man. Cody's story is never beating Roman. Rocky sucks.
Is it 1996?
Yeah, Zach,
again?
that would be cool, right? Ah, come on. I like that movie, Rocky.
I gotta be honest with you. I didn't think I was gonna hear that one.
Oh my goodness. It's that time.
It's been a hell of a week for you.
La la. Rah, rah, rah. I love it. It's such a beautiful, beautiful song from Walter.
For 72 hours straight.
Radio, thank you again, man. Thank you for the bits. Now that is the biggest single cheer of the day. Yeah, WB like they used to do with. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Look, I'm just gonna cut straight to the chase.
Yeah, just
man.
like that, basically.
I understand what you're going through. I've been there, I get it, but we need answers.
Yeah, we do.
Last week, I said that this is the most prestigious championship in this entire industry. I stand by those words.
Matches his outfit perfectly too. This title.
I stand by those words, but if I'm being perfectly honest, I need this match as much as you do.
Oh my goodness, it's Goldberg. What is Goldberg doing here? That'd be funny if he came out. And then it's Goldberg versus Seth at WrestleMania, and then everybody loses their minds. Twitter melts down. Goldberg comes out and challenges Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, and then they all have to swim home. The People's Elbow. Oh my goodness. Yo, the People's Elbow. Oh yes. Yo, Radio, thank you again. Then they all have to swim home because of all the tears of all the crying wrestling fans. Wait a minute. It's Drew Matt. I thought I was right for a second. I didn't want to be right about that. Goldberg coming out. Radio, thank you for the bits again, man. Thank you very much.
Well, Drew
Where's he at?
McIntyre apparently has other plans.
Where's Drew at? He's taking a sweet time. Oh, there he is. That would be just an incredible bath of salt water if Goldberg would have came out here and it turns out to be Goldberg versus Seth and Cody doesn't even get that match at WrestleMania either.
Individual. We saw the punishment he laid down.
Drew McIntyre has been more interesting than the past year. In the past couple of months, he's leveled up. Attacked and injured CM Punk last week. Oh, he injured him further? I didn't hear about that part. They're saying that Drew McIntyre injured CM Punk last week. He jumped him and he stomped on that arm, the arm that he needs to get repaired. Dang. Ay, ay, ay. He's got a mic, though.
I think I speak on behalf of everybody when I say, what the hell? I laid you both up perfectly for WrestleMania, and you're potentially going to screw it all up. Seth, you're the only other person that hates Punk as much as me.
Huh.
You knew how bad he would be for this place, and I took him out. We were supposed to be in this ring, you and I, tonight, talking about our main event match for the world title at WrestleMania. Oh, you like that? I even had the t-shirt commissioned for us.
Aw, he got the shirt done with him loving the injury of CM Punk.
In the back.
Extra small.
Why did you have to get inside his head? Why, Cody? Don't listen to him. You've got to finish the story. You've been talking about it for 2 years now. Think about last year's WrestleMania. Think about all the work you've done this year, on TV, off TV, the media events. You've earned this moment. Don't let me down. Don't let your family down. Don't let all these people down and all the people across the world.
He's begging him to reconsider so that he can fight Seth.
I don't want to go here because everybody else does. And I was close with the man. I was his champion in Florida Championship Wrestling. But don't let your dad down.
Hey, Drew. Look, you ain't got to be a prick.
He was his champion? Oh. You're tired of Drew J. Rock? He just got interesting, though.
What makes you think if he doesn't accept my challenge for WrestleMania, it's going to be you and me? Because we done this dance twice, and if I remember correctly, you lost.
This is true, but that was a different age.
We both know there was outside reasons why I lost those matches. But is this a case of the pot calling the kettle black? Didn't you lose to him 3 times?
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to say something nice. You know, I heard what you said last Monday. I heard what Roman had to say. Ignore him. If you're that insecure, I will tell you to your face. I'll look you in the eye. You have done an amazing job with that title. You have worked your butt off.
I like the layers here.
Every single week to make that mean something. That is the true Workhorse Championship right there. You did that. Ignore what he has to say. Ignore what everyone else has to say. This is a case when you fight for this title. You know what happens in Roman's matches? No one wants to fight for it anymore because we know the finish. His family are going to interfere every single time. They did it to me. They did it to Cody. They've done it to multiple people. This is a case of me, the
I see a
best
Razor
man
Ramon
win.
shirt. Hey, yo.
Except in my case, of course, when I was screwed a couple of times.
Okay.
Shinsuke
Cody,
had
I'm
2
not
shots.
finished
Yeah,
yet,
yeah.
please.
It's like they've run out of people who are like believable at the moment.
If you were a real workhorse,
Yeah,
they
I want to
would've
hear what
shot you
Cody has
dead
to
after
say.
the first injury. Now, about 17 injuries later, it's time for somebody to do the job. You've done an amazing, amazing job taking the title this far, but it's time for Drew McIntyre.
I wonder how much a bus
take
ride
it
to
from
Las
here.
Vegas would cost for me. Oh my God! Glasgow kiss. Cody's after him. Oh my goodness.
On McIntyre after McIntyre took a cheap shot on Seth Rollins.
Drew Mac headbutted Seth Rollins.
Drew McIntyre is making a living out of attacking hurt people.
Well, he's taking his personal vendetta out.
I like it. I like it. Cody saved Seth, man. After all they've been through, that's crazy. We're gonna get a triple threat at Mania? Seth, Drew, and Cody? I see Beku Lunch. What's she looking like? She's looking like, I don't know, like a firewoman or something.
The winner of the chamber match in Perth, Australia in 2 weeks from Saturday.
Kayden Carter and Katana Chance.
Meanwhile, Kayden Carter, Katana Chance, former tag team champions, they get their rematch for the
Call me
tag
the
titles
greatest.
tonight against the
I like how they're showing people show up more on these shows. That was a good move. A very good move on the production team. It makes more of a sporting event. Because you know how they always show, oh, and LeBron James just showed up, and they show him in his street clothes as he just got off the giant bus or whatever. But they always do that for these other sports like basketball and football and stuff. I like that Raw, SmackDown, NXT, they're starting to do that as well. Because as a casual viewer, if you tune in and you see it, that piece of presentation that you've seen from football, that you've seen from basketball, it legitimizes this a little bit more. It makes it an easier entry to watch the show. Oh, and they're advertising what happened at Vengeance Day yesterday. NXT tomorrow is going to be something crazy, man. Still want Seth's title. I know people say it's the second place title, but it's like, dude, that's the same thing that you would be saying about the Intercontinental title or the United States title, and those titles at certain times have been even bigger and better than the main title. Like, just saying it's a secondary title, I know what you mean, but it doesn't have to be that way. It's just I know what the stigma is, but it doesn't have to be that way, man. And it takes work to establish a title. We're seeing it all over the place. We've seen it here. We're seeing it on AEW. Just because a new title comes along doesn't mean it's just all of a sudden, oh, that's the world title. It's the best title. Like, you have to earn it. It takes time. Cody pointed at Roman at the Rumble. Yeah, he did. Seth did make some good points. But it takes time, man. You don't get to just hop on the scene like, oh, this is the International Intergalactic title, and it's the best thing ever. and then all of a sudden it is. No, it takes work because the people make the title. So what they're doing with it is what's going to make it matter in the future. He did point at Roman. Look at this dude. He's measuring the red of the tomatoes. I wish the tomatoes looked like that at my my supermarket. I go to the supermarket, I look at the tomatoes, and they're all like pinkish. Have you guys noticed that, or are your tomatoes bright red? I remember when they used to be bright red. Now they're like pinkish, orangish. It's like they're lacking lycopene. Where's your lycopene at? Of all the things you thought you'd hear today, it's not. Where's your lycopene at? Where's that lyco? Tonight might be Cinema Monday if everybody wants to watch the movie that I want to watch. There's a movie that everybody's been telling me to see for like 9 months or something, and I haven't seen it yet, so I'm thinking about maybe tonight we'll do it. Look at the IC title. Exactly, man. It's about what you do with it. People saying that this new title is just second place and it's a I don't know, like just derogatory statements towards it. It's like, dude, it's brand new. You have to build it up. It's not just gonna all of a sudden be that. And even the title that Roman has is brand new. When you really think about it, these arguments are not as important as what's actually happening around them. IC Belt is out of his mind. Yeah, maybe. But maybe they want Sheamus to come back and get that or something. Maybe he'll get traded up.
Friday night on SmackDown turned the #1 contender opportunity for the tag titles.
Oh, new outfits for the Creed brothers. All right, let's get the Creed brothers out here. All right, Brutus and Julius. Julius, where are you? There you are. New Day's back. New Day's back. Kofi forgot his pants again. Kofi's out here in those shorts again. Let's see, where's Brutus? There we go. Brutus. E2 Brutus? These belts still have the legacy of the previous belts. Well, so does this one. And look, this one looks more like the old big gold belt than all the belts right now, except for maybe the Intercontinental title looks a lot like the old gold nugget belt. But this one that Seth has really does harken back to that big gold nugget belt, the Ric Flair title. I'd say visually it has the legacy to it. And remember that the title that Roman has is the world heavyweight title mixed with the universal title, and the universal title used to be that big gold big red title. That was a brand new title as well. Then they turned it blue. Remember that? So it's mixed with a newer title too. Jimmy Johns doesn't want us to see this match. Jimmy Johns they're on strike. They said, no, you can't watch Raw. Don't watch Raw. What are you doing? Don't you want a sandwich?
They took the Judgment Day.
Don't you want a sandwich?
New Day's been on a roll for about a decade.
All right, so let's get
Tommaso.
Tomato Champ. We're just talking about tomatoes. Now we got Tomato Champ. Tomato Champ. Johnny Wrestling. There we go. A lot of people in this match. This is a #1 contendership match for the tag titles. Wonder how long they're gonna do this, because it seems like they just did this, didn't they? Didn't they just have a match to find out who's gonna fight against the Judgment Day, and then those people lost, and now we're doing it again? It's like we're stuck in Groundhog's Day in this tag team division right now. Although they do have a lot of good tag teams right now, so I don't think it's a bad thing that they're showcasing tag team wrestling and having people going after these titles. I just think they should be going about it a little bit more story-wise instead of just, oh, now you get a shot, now you get a shot.
Big drop kick by Kingston. Ludwig Kaiser now drives Kingston shoulder first into the post. And here is
they're telling the same story pretty much, Acid.
Imperium. Fatal four-way tag team match continues. Who's going to have an opportunity to head to SmackDown to battle to be the #1 contenders for the tag titles?
Giovanni.
It's time
Giovanni.
for the 100-meter final, and all eyes are on American Noah Lyles.
And Noah would be wearing legendary.
Okay, no. Who else? There's one more team in this. Oh, no, it's Creeds, DIY, Imperium, and a New Day. That was cool. Kofi got a shout out on Collision on Saturday. They said his whole name and everything. Kofi Kingston. Yeah, man. That was really cool. All right, where's he at? There he is. All right, we got a massive humanity in this match. I don't like doing these multi-man predictions because it's just kind of up in the air, but I'm gonna do it anyway. We'll put it. See what you guys think is gonna happen here. Who's coming out with the victory? Drewski, what's up, man? Ay. All right. The crowd forced management. Dang, that's crazy. I didn't know it was for real. You for real? All right, Creeds. We're going left to right here. Creeds, DIY, Imperium, or the New Day. Wonder who came up with that name, the New Day. Think it was Big E. He says it like he made it up. All right, predictions are open, guys. You have a little less than 2 minutes to get your prediction in on Twitch. There's also a poll on the YouTube channel right now of what you're most excited for tonight on Raw. And Cody is, I would say, not surprisingly, in the lead. But it's not as much of a landslide as I expected. So if you would like to take part in the poll, it is live on the YouTube stream right now. And while you're there, leave a thumbs up. That would be very nice. Be very appreciated. It was 100% organic. Dang. No GMO, no growth hormones, none of that. Draco, welcome. Draco's in the crowd with the Assassin's Creed hood on. Just going through the crowd. I don't know. It's just I understand what people are saying, and it's really nice to see this many people invested in Cody's story. I do have suspicion that about 75% of those people actually care, and 25% of them are just they just like having something to be upset about. You know how it is. So it is nice to see people that invested in Cody's story, which means they've been doing a really good job with him. So it's a lot different than his last job, I'll tell you that. But I also can see as a business decision, they're going to go with the biggest match possible. That's what WrestleMania is about, man. WrestleMania is a spot for the biggest matches possible, and especially now that they have two separate nights, Now they can have a night that's dedicated to a certain type of entertainment, and then another type of entertainment, or split each night into halves where it's spectacle, equal parts spectacle, equal parts storytelling, equal parts larger than life superstars and celebrities and stuff like that. And The Rock versus Roman is the biggest match that anybody could book in any company right now. They're lucky that they can even do it. So it's business-wise, it's a great decision, and all the squeaky wheels that are so upset about Cody right now, they're gonna be watching it just like the rest of us, and they'll probably be loving it once Cody does get to the end of his story. It doesn't mean his story is over just because he's not gonna get that match. Does Xavier get a new tattoo?
Phenomenal stuff.
Well, remember, no disqualifications in a fatal four-way as Xavier Woods now. Oh! Slingshot spear by Gargano.
Looks like Xavier might have a new tattoo. Maybe it's just the lighting or something. I don't know. Yeah, dude, and it's like I just said, like I said a little bit ago, the Rock is not getting any younger, man. And The Rock has been part of Roman's story before Cody even came back.
You enjoy that, don't you? Hell yeah! Little self-parade.
Little pat on their back.
Every once in a while, you gotta stop and smell the roses.
And Kofi Kingston now.
And some Travis Scotts.
Double drop kick. And Kofi Kingston gonna fly. Oh, an interception.
It's not like The Rock wasn't part of Roman's story well before, all the way back to when Cody was over wrestling with the Young Bucks and stuff.
With a suicide dive. And watch the athleticism.
Oh my goodness.
This is Julius Creed from the top rope.
Nice front flip.
6'3", 230 pounds.
Made it look so easy. See how smooth that was? We're all standing in the ring for the unification of WWE World Heavyweight title because I was former champion and the crowd just started chanting my name so loud I could barely hear. Started laughing. Noticed the night the management changed plans.
Thinking, wow, that hurt. As Ciampa delivered a shot to the chest.
Cody should have just pointed at Seth.
Everyone brawling outside the ring. Woods and
Should have just pointed at the sign.
In the corner. Who's going to get the upper hand?
Should have just pointed at the sign and then looked at Roman and Seth and just left it oblivious. Left it, what's it called? Ambiguous. Oh my goodness. Yo, air raid crashed through the entire crowd of people. Shock outlines.
Outside the ring. Look at Julius Creed
flying through the air.
My goodness, everybody's down. Man, should have just pointed at the sign and then looked at and just had Roman holding up his title and then Seth holding up his title and dancing and then just go off the air like that. Now, there's stuff that just doesn't make sense all across wrestling, so that's just one of the many things that probably won't make sense anytime soon. Commercial break. These people are breaking themselves. I wonder if Giovanni ever gets tired of catching people. It seems like he's always catching somebody. Yeah, you can't give everybody what they want, and I'm sorry to say it, but The Rock versus Cody, the Rock versus Roman is what everybody wants. They're just upset about Cody. There's nobody who doesn't want Rock versus Roman. You're just upset about Cody's story. That's the truth of the matter. Is there's nothing wrong with Rock versus Roman. That is the biggest match. That is the match people have been waiting for years now. It's just you're upset about Cody as well. It's not that it's bad. It's great. It's just you're upset about Cody as well. And maybe you're more invested in Cody because Roman has been champion for so long and we live in an age of instant gratification. And plus he's a heel champion and stuff, so you want to see him lose and stuff. So it's not that Rock versus Roman is bad at all. It's just that people were upset about Cody. And that's where people are going overboard, because people are acting like Rock versus Roman is bad. It's like, no, it's not. That's the biggest match that the entire world of wrestling could put together right now, bar none. Any company. That is the biggest, most ticket selling, most stop the presses match that any wrestling match could be this year. So no, it's not bad. It's just you're upset about Cody, and that's where people are getting off the rails and starting to do death threats and stuff like that. It's like, dude, you're embarrassing yourselves. You're embarrassing wrestling. What's worse now? You know, you're making wrestling fans look horrible. That's bad. Nothing else here is bad, except for making all of us look like weirdos. We already do that enough to ourselves. We don't need it to get off the rails. There are people paying attention to this wrestling fan reaction more than what's actually happening, and it's making us look like weirdos, man. That's the only bad thing that's happening here. Everything else is just a episodic television show with some cool, charismatic people involved. Yeah, and I don't understand why Cody's story needs to end in T-3 months or T-61 days. Like, why does Cody's story have to end in 61 days? Sounds like people just don't have, a lot of people just don't have the patience, and they don't realize that Roman's story isn't over either, and his story started way before Cody's did. Technically speaking, this story, I know technically you could be like, no, it didn't, because his dad, you know, that was way before Roman. I understand that portion of it, but this Cody run and the story that people are trying to see get done started way after Roman's story, and Roman's story is not over. And Roman's story already had The Rock involved well before Cody even came back. People just they're not being very patient about it.
Past couple of months as well.
They know each other very well, which I think is
it's going to be. I have a feeling it's going to be very cool. It's just patience is not a strong point of a lot of people.
Hold on now.
And now the New Day into the mix. Woods and Kingston.
Probably will more because Triple H built Cody up to a superstar. He did. He's done a great job. Goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. Tommaso Ciampa came down so hard on that superplex.
The 282-pounder, 5'11", keg of dynamite, up to the top.
A keg of dynamite? Wait a minute.
Two-time All-American.
Moonsault.
Dang.
Cover to advance, and Kingston and Woods break things
They broke that up real quick.
The Creed brothers, of course, winners of the 2022 Dusty Rhodes
Yeah,
Tag Team
I think it'll be
Classic
just
in
fine,
NXT
man.
As you take another look at this. And congratulations go out, Pat, to the winners of the 2024.
Look at the picture. Perfect.
Dang, man.
Dusty Classic, the Wolf
He
Dogs,
left out of the
Spawn
gym. You
Breaker
see
and
how
your
far
old
up he
buddy
was?
Baron Corbin.
They showed up on motorcycles.
Oh!
What you're saying is true, but it's also true there's a time and place for certain things. It's kind of sucks how you're like coping of what it should be by a book rather than listening to the fans. Fans are the most important part. How fickle fans are, everyone stands together. What's happening? It should matter more. It should, but you gotta realize how we got here. Listening to the fans, Roman wouldn't even been champion this long. Roman would have lost the title to like Sami Zayn or somebody a long time ago, and we wouldn't even be talking about this. See what I mean? If you jump on top of what the fans want when you're in the middle of a story, you can demean the outcome you were searching for.
Kurt Angle growing up. Kurt Angle, the Hall of Famer, one of Brutus's heroes.
We'd be getting Sami Zayn versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, you know?
Unbelievable athleticism. Another tip up. Kingston caught by Creed into a belly again.
I don't think the fans don't matter. It's just when you're in the middle of a multi-year storyline, you don't just pull the plug because people get upset. And if they were gonna do that, then we'd be talking about like Sami Zayn or Drew McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes at Mania instead of Roman Reigns, you know? should listen to the fans, but it comes to the point where you've already invested so much time and energy, and you already have a genuine path you're going down that you think is just, it's such a good story that you've spent years and years telling it. Sometimes you gotta bite the bullet. I see what you're meaning, but I think that this sounds better than Cody versus Sami Zayn, or Cody versus Drew McIntyre at Mania, because that's exactly where we would be if they just listened to the fans whenever they're upset about something. Remember, everybody was all upset about Sami Zayn not winning, so they would have flipped that decision, and then he would be champion right now. Or what happened to Drew at Clash at the Castle, so Drew would be champion right now. There wouldn't even be the talk of Roman versus Cody at all. And remember, all that happened even before Cody fought him at WrestleMania last year, so we would never even have had this at all. None of this. You see what I mean?
Ciampa's legal. The Brutus ball hits, but Ciampa's the legal man. Running knee, kick in the face.
Goodness gracious, man, this is just chaos.
Ciampa, DIY, setting up Vinci.
Meet in the middle. Oh, not Vinci again. Don't pin Vinci. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I mean, by Ciampa, the legal man.
he got the pin because he was like, I'm legal. I'm legal. Wow, DIY won. Aren't they the ones that just fought for the title? Yeah, they're the ones that just lost for the title. Wow, so they got another chance. He pushed Johnny out of the way because Johnny wasn't the legal man. Johnny got the pin. The ref went for the count, and her hand was on the way down as Tommaso just bullies his way in there and takes the pin. I think they're doing the yes movement. That's what I'm hearing from a lot of people. They're talking about this Daniel Bryan similarities. That's smart, man. You get people even more behind Cody. It's working, obviously. If that's what they meant to do. I think that it might just be a similarity instead of what they meant to do. But that's what's happening here. People are getting even more behind Cody. Also, like you said, their stories don't need to end in the same breath. Well, I think they do need to end, but just like I think that the length of the Roman story, I would want to end that one first, right? There's still something for him to do. That's a big giant hurdle for his story, and that's The Rock.
In order to get to Becky Lynch.
If you had a chance to write a book, and the main character could fight his worst enemy,
I get Becky right away.
or he could fight his not so worst enemy, like you're gonna want to have a chapter about him fighting his worst enemy. I don't think the title needed to be on the line at all. I think that might be where they messed up. Is that I don't think Roman needed the title for this to be a big hurdle for him. But, you know, we can't change the past, so I still would think that him fighting The Rock should happen before his story is done. So maybe he just shouldn't have had the title right now. Maybe Cody should have already won it off of him. That might have solved a lot of this. It's Beku lunch. My entire point. Yeah. It's Beku lunch. Whoa. The 6th Women's Grand Slam champion. Dang. Becky Lynch has been doing so much work out here. Give him the titles. Oh. DIY one. Pay this out. Dang, 60% of the Gritty Twitch points were on DIY. People thought that they were going to win? Wow. They got a rematch out of that. Yeah. Becky is a workhorse. There'd be no more bloodline storyline with Jey Uso and Jimmy. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You have to be careful, and I think that the one place where they messed up is probably just taking the titles, not taking the titles off of Roman by now. But it just, gosh, man, there's so many different angles to this. I think it's maybe it's Solo. Maybe Solo is the part that kind of messed it up because Solo's still so strongly with Roman. They already had the whole like abandonment of Roman except for Solo. And also Paul Heyman's right there too, but Paul Heyman kind of kept it a gray area. Remember when he Brock and Roman fought and Paul Heyman just like put the title between them instead of handing it directly to Roman? So he had a gray area where he could have left Roman and then he would just have Solo maybe. Yeah, maybe they could have shortened this up a little bit. Maybe they could have shortened it up and had Roman already have lost all his backup. Because I think that's the eventual story they're going for, that Roman loses everything but still has the title, and then that's when somebody comes in and takes it from him, probably Cody. Because Roman lost everything. Because there's nobody there to save him anymore. That's why I've loved how they've been doing his matches where he never wins it on his own. Because once he loses his entire family, he loses everything. Yeah, there's so many angles, man. Yeah, Excalibur. I hope that when he wins the title, he has a good run. I don't think it needs to be a 4-year run or anything. I don't think Cody's going to need to have the title for that long, but I hope it's a good run. And I also can't wait. I can't wait until Cody turns heel, man. I can wait, and I will. But I just feel like Cody would be such a great heel. He's got that like kind of shisty politician type of demeanor about him. He even said it himself that like that's what his shtick is. He's supposed to be like a politician, you know, like shaking hands and kissing babies and stuff like that. And so when he flips, it's gonna be so diabolical. You hope he loses to Austin Theory. Hopefully Theory's a little bit more believable as world champion by then. Because right now that would be a little ahead of schedule, I think. But yeah, if they can build him up to that. Oh yeah, dude, I need to look up and see how much a bus ride to Las Vegas would be, because they say it's free to get into this event here, this Las Vegas press event with The Rock and Roman and Cody and Triple H and Bianca.
WWE Chief Content Officer Paul Triple H Levesque, Cody Rhodes.
It's free to go to it. You just got to get there. I could take a Greyhound there. Those are normally pretty cheap. If it's like $40, that'd be cool. I might actually do it. Give you guys a special nitty gritty from the press event. It's on this Thursday. Baku lunch versus Shayna Baszler. '20 Elimination Chamber match winner, yeah. Yeah, she was. She destroyed everybody. She won the whole chamber herself. She eliminated everybody. One of the best Elimination Chamber performances that I've seen on the women's side. Speaking of Austin Theory, he had a great Elimination Chamber performance too. So did Montez Ford. I wanted Montez to win that. We're only a few hours from Las Vegas. Maybe you could look it up too. I need to get a bit more information about it because I need to make sure that it is actually free to like be there, because I know that they have different levels of like being there. You know what I mean?
World title at
Let's go.
WrestleMania. We know that Bayley.
Oh, this is Elimination
Made
Chamber
her decision
qualifying
this past
match.
Friday on SmackDown.
Okay. Who's going to the
Choosing
chamber?
former Damage
I
Control
like that.
teammate Io Sky to battle for the WWE Women's
WWE.
Championship.
I didn't like what they did to Bayley on Friday night, but we're excited to see her obviously take advantage of winning that Royal Rumble.
So we talk about this matchup
All right,
tonight.
who's
First,
going
let's
to
focus on
the
Shayna
chamber,
Baszler.
guys?
See her go to work. She's going
Becky
to
or
look to
Shayna?
tap out Becky Lynch, a master of joint manipulation.
Snap, tap, or nap, she said earlier to me today.
All right, predictions are in, guys. You have
limb for limb, she said
you have
earlier.
less than 2 minutes, so get a prediction in now if you'd like for it to count.
Women's champion.
What does that mean?
Thought
Like, she wants
Montez
to
was
rip
finally
her
split
arm
from
off of her?
I think Shayna would actually enjoy that.
Montez
She has
from
the ability.
Angelo.
She has the strength,
After
she
the
has
chamber,
technique,
yeah.
but Becky Lynch has this thing about
Dude.
her where she wins.
Well, Becky's got a
That
wicked
belt would be
armbar as
perfect
well.
for him. He's got
Goes
military
into the disarm,
background and
trying to lock
everything,
it in
man, and
there
he's
before Shayna
wholesome as heck
Baszler
too.
looks to counter into a Kira
He
Fuda
he
clutch
embodies that
taken out
title
so
to me,
many
man.
women in the past. Covered
I
by
was
Lynch,
so about
and
that.
Baszler kicks
They
out.
kept it on
Becky has
theory
the
a little
ferocity
too
and
long for
grit.
me,
Again, looking for
especially
the
after
disarm.
that.
Shayna Baszler able to counter.
A talent that not a lot of
I
humans have ever had
absolutely
in the
agree
history of
to
the
like
business.
the
And then you
10th
see
power,
Zoe
Drewski.
Stark. She will be facing Liv
She-
Morgan next
Shayna
week
murdered Liv
here
in
on
the
Monday Night
chamber.
Raw in another Elimination Chamber qualifying matchup. Oh, and Becky Lynch, nobody home for Shayna Baszler, misses with
Was
a
that
kick.
before or after
For Becky Lynch, if she can qualify, Pat,
before or after
it will be
Chucky
her
murdered
first ever Elimination
Liv?
Chamber match, which took me by surprise when I was doing
You're
the
picking
research
Becky's
today,
act?
because Becky seemingly has been a part of
I think you're
everything
gonna be
in
right.
WWE. And again, knee to the nose of Becky Lynch.
That's because Becky Lynch has been at the top of the mountain. Main event at WrestleMania. So you assume that she's accomplished everything.
we're
in
gonna see
WWE.
Nia
That
in the
just tells you
chamber.
how
I
much
think we're
more
gonna
she
see
can grow
Becky
and
in
get
the
better. And
chamber.
she's even at the top of her game and
Um,
only growing stronger.
And Baszler sent outside the ring.
I wouldn't be surprised if maybe Dewdrop or
Becky Lynch looking to pick up the pace here.
Chelsea Green get into the
Baseball
chamber.
slide, takes out Baszler.
Yeah,
And now
I
Becky
agree. I love Austin
caught
Theory
by
too, man.
Shayna.
Just
Kira Fuda looks to block. Oh,
Montez would have been such a
drops
good
Becky.
switch.
From a choke to a kick to the face. That's the range.
Oh, look at
that
I
Shayna
expected to
Baszler
see
has.
the whole
Baszler
Trick
has
Williams,
Becky Lynch's hand.
Carmelo
Locked inside
story
the steel
happening with
steps on a
Montez and
break the
Angelo.
hand and wrist of Becky Lynch. Oh my goodness. Baszler's taken over. Can Becky continue in this chamber qualifying match?
I thought that's where they were going to be going with it. I thought Montez would win the United States title. They already were kind of teasing some heelishness here or there, and then have Angelo just getting overshadowed to the point where he's got to make a move to prove himself, and ends up taking out his friend, and then they end up fighting for the title at SummerSlam or something. But it looks like Carmelo and Trick beat him to that. Hope Trick's okay, man. He was bleeding a lot last night. Could Jade make it to the chamber? Oh, yeah. If she goes into that chamber, man, I could see her being a top 2 favorite. There's reign went downhill after he beat Cena. Yeah. That was before that 2020 chamber match, last pay-per-view before the lockdown. Oh, it was. Montez needs a big thing soon, yeah. His lady is super over already. Already a legend. Yeah, man, they've done so good with her. Great in the ring and personality-wise. And they have a show now. Yeah, maybe that'll help upgrade. They're not ready for Jade in the chamber this early. She's been in the Rumble. Single-handedly eliminated Nia Jax, so we'll see. It'd be funny if it was because Liv eliminated her from the Rumble. It'd be funny if it was Liv versus Jade for a spot in the chamber on SmackDown. That would be funny. Be like, well, Liv, you asked for it. Pulled pork barbecue burger. Rumble, chamber, huge difference. Yeah, but I mean, you gotta look at like the women they've put in the chamber before, though. It's not like everybody in the chamber was just master level wrestler. There's too many slots for that. Plus, they've even had like tag team chambers and stuff, and you know those a lot of those tag teams are just thrown together. The Biggie Bag. If Notorious B.I.G. was still alive, he'd probably be the rapper on that commercial for the Biggie Bag. Which is why I wanted Bayley to win the Chamber, not the Rumble. But who would you have had win the Rumble? Oh yeah, it's time to get a copyright strike. Oh, it was not the song I thought it was.
The winner of this match.
Oh, we come back to Bouye spots.
To step inside Elimination Chamber 2 weeks from Saturday in Perth.
There's a lot of room for something to go wrong in the Chamber.
Elimination Chamber. The winner of that match gets Rhea Ripley for the women's world title.
We haven't heard anything about the Miz having a match. Yeah, he's fighting JD McDonagh tonight.
Absolutely, a world championship opportunity is on the line. Becky said her
So maybe he'll have something with the Judgment Day.
She's been able to withstand the storm of Shayna Baszler through the break.
Shayna Baszler, one of the most
Seems like the Miz is magnetized to that Money in the Bank case recently. Like in the past couple of years, I feel like I've seen him around that Money in the Bank case a lot.
Kick out by Lynch at 2. Now remember that Chamber match. You have that massive steel structure with a roof on it. As you take another look at the contract.
Becky? Oh, okay.
There's 4 pods inside. Women will be locked inside those pods. 2 women start. Now every few minutes, one of the women will exit the pod and join the fray. The last woman standing will be heading to WrestleMania.
Of course.
Those two are kind of interchangeable, though, aren't they? Because Bayley winning the Rumble, it made it to where she got to reveal that she could tell that the rest of the crew was talking trash about her, so she could challenge them instead of Rhea.
The wrist and hand that she locked inside the steel steps.
You could still do that, but
caused some damage to Becky. But now Becky,
I guess it would just be later if she won the Chamber.
They're going to wrestle Becky down to the mat. Now Becky.
But Bayley's the only one of the 4 horsewomen who hadn't won the Rumble yet. I think that they spread it out really good. They gave Bayley finally gave her that accolade.
Baszler slinging her out of harm's way.
You would think Baszler would know the reversal to that. She is a
They've given it to everybody else, right? I think they gave it to Sasha, Charlotte, Becky. Yeah, so I think it kind of completed her career a little bit more. And Bayley definitely is out of all the 4 horsewomen, I think she might be the best, like, actual wrestler. I think Charlotte has the look and she has that athleticism, but she's not as clean in the ring, not as like technically sound as Bayley. I think Becky can put together a great match. She can quarterback a good match. I think Sasha she's got like a star power about her and an attitude. I think they all bring something to the table. If they could all do a fusion dance, it would just be like the most craziest women's wrestler of all time. Do the fusion dance. I think they all bring something to the table and make themselves stand out. What a great class of women's wrestlers we have, or we had. Sasha never won the Rumble? Oh, really?
St. Louis coming alive.
Wow,
for Becky Lynch.
Really?
Becky fighting back, standing
Dang,
switch.
well.
Shayna went for one. Becky able to counter. Down goes Baszler. Becky cover to advance.
Maybe next year.
Chamber and a kick out.
Maybe next year, unless she shows up on the other channel.
Tough.
Former
With like a 5-year contract or something.
Former tag team champion.
Sasha did, you think? I'm trying to remember. It's like
Multi-time women's champ. And Becky rallying the WWE fans here in St.
Bayley
Louis.
can also be a brawler. Yeah, she's also physically sizable enough to be believable. She's not so minute and tiny like Sasha.
Another submission locked in on Lynch.
Middle of the ring, Cole.
Becky trying to drag herself to the rope to force a
But like I said, I think every one of the 4 horsewomen brings something special and makes themselves valuable. Jeez. Becky's going off. She lost part of her hair. The ref just picked up a lock of her hair. Next year should be a main eventer on Rampage.
What the hell?
Will she fight Paige on Rampage? With special guest referee Christian Cage?
Able to get out of that situation.
No, special guest referee Ethan Page.
So she faked it, played possum, reverses
in a
fortune.
cage.
Now headbutting and beating down Shane on the top rope. Brilliant stuff from Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch can get down and dirty when she needs to.
A trailblazer.
Oh my goodness, superplexes.
Superplex. Becky.
And she goes for the arm. Oh my goodness. Shayna knows how to block these.
Will block momentarily. Becky and again Baszler able to keep her hands together. And now Shayna
turned her upside down, inside out.
With a gut wrench, planting Becky face
okay.
First. Cover by Baszler. Hook of the leg for the win. Becky again survives. And that's the story of Becky Lynch and her entire career. It's
dude, have Cody Rhodes.
She will not give up.
I want to see Cody with the Money in the Bank, man. Has he ever had it before?
You don't think she doesn't want to get back into that world of wearing a title?
The singer Brandy and Sasha Banks are related, huh? I didn't know that. Ooh, look at the graphics. I didn't even notice that the stage had the Elimination Chamber up on it, too. It's got chains and stuff, and it's got, like, broken glass. Uh-oh. Broken glass. Jungle Boy confirmed. Oh, no, it just looks like broken glass.
And Shayna, Becky able to roll through. Shayna's shoulders down, kick out. Becky now looking for the armbar again.
Able to counter once again.
Yo, Drewski, did you see Zilla uploaded a video of his like first match for, I think it's GCW or something like that. It said it was like 8 minutes old when I saw it today. I didn't watch it. Oh, got it. Becky's never been in the chamber before? What? Oh my goodness. Yo, it's Merry Mania. Mary, thank you for the bits. Oh my goodness. The MKO. Yo, it's Merry Mania. Thank you, Mary. 100 bits. Becky wins. She's going to the chamber for the first time in her career. Man, you could have asked me if she's been in there, and I would have said yes. Hey, it's Liv Morgan. She's on Raw. She tried to escape Jade. She's like, okay, I gotta go. I gotta go to Raw.
Since your return. Oh well, firstly, I actually think Zoe's pretty.
Okay, I take it back. Now it makes sense.
Respectfully.
So Bailey and her both got a first. That's cool.
Absolutely nothing to do with
no, it's a good idea though, Excalibur. I just feel like it's interchangeable, and the way that it is maybe more beneficial for both of their careers.
Almost one whole year of my career taken away from me, Kathy Kelly. Now just think about that for just a second. That's a really long time. So next week is about my revenge.
Really?
And my revenge is about Rhea.
Really? Really?
Watch me.
Yo, you got a death wish.
Revenge is certainly a powerful motivator. Pat, Cole, back to you.
Yeah, 12 months, 365 days, thinking about one thing.
First you eliminate Jade from the Rumble, and now you're going after Rhea Ripley. She's like, okay, you know what? I tried drug dealing. That just got me a pretty mugshot. Now I'm just going to try to go after everybody who could just throw me through the mat. How about that? I think that might take me out. Alleged drug dealing. Alleged. I'm going to say alleged. Oh my god. Yo, Shinsuke Nakamura left Cody just with a whole face full of red mist. It looked like he was bloody for a second. I thought he was hurt.
Cody's father Dusty Rhodes. Nakamura, Cody Rhodes will be...
I'm glad to see Liv back, though. Just feels like a much more complete picture with her back. So now there's 2 people after Rhea. There's already Nia Jax, and now Liv. Liv Morgan. Oh, I didn't look at the shop to see those calendars, the Chase U calendars. Can I get a witness? Liv is trying to get thrown through the mat. Yeah, you saw it. You haven't watched it, though. I haven't watched it either. They sold out? Oh. The last match was with Rhea. It was like 3 minutes. And guess who won? Oh, boy. I think I know. I wonder who that horse clopping was last night on NXT Vengeance Day. It was like clop, 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 and then it had words on this on a black screen, white words on a black screen. Maybe it's Brock Anderson and Arn Anderson. They're gonna assemble the new Horsemen. Who do you guys think it is? Where's Tessa Blanchard? I don't know. I don't know what's up with her. I don't know what she's doing. I looked up the phrase and it's a Japanese saying. Oh, what was on that the thing last night on Vengeance Day? Is having sound on my computer? I had to put in Bluetooth. Kelly was one of the 4 horsemen? Yeah, it's a Japanese saying. Clop, 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 clop. Does it have to do with horses? Liv is supposed to be the queen of hardcore. Let her prove it. I think she kind of did by getting destroyed all the time. You could be the king or queen of something and not be very good at it. Or Tully, okay. It was like, Kelly? I never heard of that. But I tend to trust people when they say stuff like that because there's a whole bunch of wrestling history that I have no knowledge of. Especially the older stuff. Someone went to Raw tonight, posted a picture of this We Want Cody sign. Said they were being handed out. Huh. Interesting. Like I said, it's working. It's obviously working. It's creating buzz, it's creating conversation, and it's getting people backing up Cody just with like tooth and nail. That's what you want, man. That's what's been kind of missing from wrestling for a lot of modern wrestling is just not a lot of very heartfelt like backing for baby faces. It's like baby faces are cool because the heels are there, but it's not really been the other way around that much. It's like baby faces have been somewhat boring recently. Not all of them, but it's just there's been a lack of it, I would say. So it's been more about beating the heels than cheering for the baby faces. You know what I mean? It's like the anyone but you type of mentality instead of, yes, you. We want you to win in particular. There's people like Sami Zayn, but then there's such a few and far between to it Cody is what this industry needs right now, man. Just a straight-up babyface that people can actually just want to see win, and not just want to see somebody lose.
And there's a few zeros missing. You'll understand that you've been fined. And if I'd seen you wearing that shirt, I would have doubled it.
Panda,
all I want is
welcome,
to maintain
Panda.
some order around here. That's all I'm looking for. All right, maybe instead of shouting at me,
No F.
you should do your
No
job.
F.
Oh, look, is that Rhea Ripley? It's not supposed to be. Oh, she doesn't look very happy, does she? Maybe you should go deal with that. Thanks for the tip.
Uh-oh.
At least there's one leader around here.
That's pretty cool. The way that they transitioned into the segment was pretty cool. Dang, she stomped so hard she made herself hop back. Rhea Ripley stomped so hard that the shockwave made herself shake. That was a cool way to transition into this. Isn't that Rhea Ripley? It's like, it's not supposed to be. What's that? I like what they were chanting about The Rock. Oh boy. Just throwing it out there. Barry Windham was a member of the Four Horsemen, and Bo is his nephew. Yeah, they, like I said, it's working, and they know what's going on. You know Triple H is hearing what people are saying. It's Rhea Ripley, and she's got a mic now. She does not look very nice now. Well, she does, but she doesn't look like she wants to be nice.
Yes.
Oh, she's mad.
Becky Lynch just qualified for the Elimination Chamber match. But I'm not out here to talk about qualifying matches. I'm out here because I want Nia Jax in this ring one-on-one so I can rip her bloody head off.
Jeez. We got death threats.
So Nia,
we're now wrestling.
I advise you to get in this ring right now.
Hold on. You and I both know this is not
Oh
the time
no.
for this, okay?
WB, that'd be so funny.
Everybody can see that you're upset, but we're not doing this right now.
Now we're wrestling. It's not wrestling until somebody threatens somebody with mortal damage.
I know what you want. You want Nia Jax. So here's what I've done. I've given you Nia Jax for the championship.
Oh, really?
At the Elimination Chamber.
Ooh.
That works for you? Then please, let's keep the show going. This is not the time. Let us...
Oh.
Not so fast.
Uh-oh.
General Manager Pierce,
Nia. Yep.
Margine
Rhea versus Nia. Elimination Chamber for the title.
Nia Jax, who last week on this program annihilated.
Look out, Adam Pierce. She just shrugged him aside. I love it. He couldn't stop her at all.
Nia Jax just blasted into
He couldn't stop her. She just walked right through him. Need to get Nia on. Whoever wants to win the Super Bowl needs to sign Nia to like a 7-day contract or whatever. How's your cough, Panda? You feeling any better?
Deep disdain between these two.
Oh my goodness, splatterhouses. See how much more agile Nia is? She looks so much more like swift on her feet. Oh, it's time to get squashed. Goodness gracious. Oh, double slap. Dude, I've never seen that before. I'll see you in birth. Baby, she slapped her with both hands. Yo, what is going on? I've never seen anybody slap somebody with two hands at the same time. She got the 10-finger shuffle. The Ty Dillinger slap. Goodness gracious.
Figure it out.
Well, Nia Jackson,
That was
Rhea
good.
Ripley will face off for the women's world title at Elimination Chamber 2 weeks from Saturday.
Yeah, bringing Nia
But
back
we
was a good
also
idea.
know with the
And I know like there are a lot of people who don't think that, but man, you need people like this. She has genuine heat. Genuine. It's not an act. People aren't just like, "Boo, oh, she said the thing. Oh, she doesn't like our local sports team." It's not like that. It's just every time people see her, they're just like, "Ah!" She's got it, man. She's good on the mic too. And she's tightening it up, man. She's a lot more agile and she's cleaner in the ring.
This year's different, and this year is special.
Yeah, and she's believably powerful. I like her, man.
Think about being the best, and for me to be the absolute best, I have to beat one of the best.
Look at the talent on these rosters, man. Just from AEW to NWA to TNA to WWE, top to down to NXT. Like the women are killing it right now with the amount of talent that's in the industry.
The people that you thought were your biggest support system, the people that you thought were your friends. Sometimes you have to prove them wrong. You guys done laughing?
Uh-oh.
Watashi wa karayo.
Oh, she said, wait a minute, what? You said...
Yeah, that's Japanese.
Hang on.
I picked that up from all the times you guys talked about me behind my back. You guys think I don't see all around me?
Bailey's done tonight.
Bailey's done tonight.
You guys talk about me constantly.
Aww.
All I wanted was for Damage Control to be the best. But you guys
That's all Jimmy John's wanted to, apparently.
Yo, what happened? Ever since they came around,
Oh, maybe Panda has me on mute. I don't think she heard what I said. I guess I'll type it in the chat.
What did Bailey just... Oh my God! Bailey's got a pipe!
Dio, I'll see you at WrestleMania.
Yes. I love it. What are they going to do for the next 2 months, though, man? How are they going to build this up even more? My legacy! My legacy! It's my legacy! Cough, cough, cough. Yeah, remember you said you couldn't stop coughing last night? Oh, it's time. Hey, Chad Gable's back.
Introducing first, accompanied by Otis and Chad Gable, the team of Akira Tozawa and Maxine Dupree.
So Pat, this is a mixed tag team match, and these two have their work cut out for them because the Vikings are coming after them.
Never want to be in a fight with one Viking, let alone...
Na. Akira Tozawa. Where's Akira Tozawa from? Is he from New Japan, or is he from Dragon's Gate, or there's another promotion too. Forget what it's called. All Japan? Is that what it's called? Mixed tag action. You're not on mute. Yeah. It's still worse. Oh no. Uh-oh. Maybe you could heat up some hot water and like inhale the steam. That might help. Yeah, they hurt Bailey's feelings. Bailey recruits a new member for Damage Control. Who do you think joins? Who would fit? Dakota Kai. You think Dakota Kai will still stay with her, or do you think Dakota Kai is just they're about to just cut her? think she's out of the story altogether? Or do you think Dakota Kai will go with Bayley, or just be done with the whole story and be by herself? Who says Bayley's still in Damage Control? Well, 2/3 of the girls that are out of that Bayley just left are considered Kabuki warriors, so maybe that'll just be the name of their whole crew now or something. He's from Dragon Gate, okay. Wonder if he was ever champion over there or anything. That's where Pac was at after the whole King of the Cruiserweights thing he had going on. That was such a good run. I loved him as the King of the Cruiserweights. Pac, Neville. That was awesome. After the whole Enzo Amore thing, where they were starting to actually get good ratings and stuff because they made Enzo champion. Neville was like, all right, I'm out. And I think he went to Dragon's Gate. Dakota Kai wasn't there on Friday. No, she wasn't. I think Coda's staying with Io. Coda goes way back with Io, Kairi, and Asuka. Huh. I did not know that. I did not know that. I thought Dakota Kai, man, she's got a lot of friends apparently. She must be a nice person. Wish her and her legs would get along a little better though, man. She definitely had her fair share of unfortunate events. Dakota looked like the odd woman out. She should stay with Bayley. I think that would make sense. Plus, it might get her more over with the crowd if she, if the Kabuki Warriors are like beating up Bayley and then Dakota comes out and saves her. Crowd might get more into Dakota. Who could Bayley bring in though as the third woman? Oh, maybe Tegan Nox. Doesn't she like Tegan Nox? Or well, they used to like each other. Maybe Tegan Nox. Maybe they'll make up. I know Tegan's with Natalya, but it just feels kind of thrown together a bit.
News outlets around the world cover this. Will this match become official? Well, we're going to find out Thursday.
You know I got to mute that. T-Mobile Arena. Yeah, I got to look up how much a bus ride to Las Vegas would cost. Yeah, it doesn't have to be somebody from the main roster, but I was thinking about the people in NXT, and I just immediately Tegan Nox popped in my head because of like their past in NXT. She could use it too, man. Working alongside Natalya is good, but working with Bayley in a like a main event type of storyline might help her a little bit more. Uh-oh, it's time. It's Ivar. And Valhalla
is here.
I'm mad. You know what? I'm really upset right now.
I'm really upset right now. Why are you upset right now?
Why?
And their opponents represent.
He said, why? Sasha would be great. Yo, if Sasha comes to be Bayley's third woman, it's just, we're on, man. We are on. There goes the ghost ship. How cool does that look, man? Wow. Can you imagine tuning in this for the first time and you're like 10 years old or something like that, and you see these Viking Raiders come out here with a ghost ship over their heads and just a giant crowd sold out pretty much, and all these cool stories and stuff. I feel like they're making fans right now. Sarah Logan. Where's she at? Hope her husband is recovering. Seems like he's been out for a long time.
Cole.
Oh, jeez.
So, yeah, no,
right out the gates, we drop hits.
Here we go. Tozawa with a kick. Just drove Ivar outside the ring. Now, there
You
you
get
go.
their tag team championships back. They never lost. Yeah, that's true too.
And now Valhalla
Bring Nikita Lyons up.
Tozawa takes out Ivar. Mixed tag team rules. Women fight women, men fight men. And now Valhalla and
Do they have the NFL in Vegas? Yeah. Super Bowl is this Sunday in Vegas.
Maxine trying to go up over the top and does. Shoulders down. Poor Valhalla and a kick out. A very primitive.
It's tornado tag. Wow. All right. Let's do this prediction.
Certainly, and it might get used against her, which I think.
Did you wear that much eye black when you played?
No, but I wasn't anywhere near contact or trying to intimidate anybody.
I wasn't anywhere near contact.
By Ivar.
Once again, a Viking.
Maxine Dupree, top rope, and down goes Ivar. What a crossbody. Cover now in Valhalla.
Okay, we're going to have to make this a quick one. I have a feeling that this is going to be kind of quick. All right, you have a little less than 2 minutes to make your prediction, guys, so get your prediction in now if you'd like for it to count.
Now Valhalla, that weirdo, is going to continue the assault.
Nope, normal tag? Oh, they just started out with all-out chaos.
There's the Amish, right, we heard of?
Yeah.
I don't know if Nikita would be a good.
Tozawa's head maybe in the front row.
She'd be kind of okay as a call-up, but her health is always a concern, and
I visited medieval times.
I just feel like she hasn't got enough experience yet. And having two girls with like a pretty bad history of knee injuries as your backup, it's just asking for this to have to rewrite plans and stuff possibly. Oh my God! Oh, this is over.
Look at the agility.
Goodness gracious!
Tozawa, thanks for coming, Alpha Academy.
Yeah, I knew that probably wasn't going to last long. Alright, everyone gets their points back.
You would think you wouldn't want to get into physical combat with people that live like Vikings in the modern era.
Why is she even on TV? Who? Who? Cool Cat, welcome. To give it to Maxine, she didn't have many wrestling skills, but she's been doing a great job. She's moving in the right direction, I think. She doesn't look so lost out here.
What about our truth?
But you know, she's got a ways to go. But at least there's improvement that's being made. It's commendable, and it's tangible, and that's pretty much all you can ask for. They changed the layout a little bit from from the previous Raws. These things that say last Monday, they look new and different.
I'm not going to be the one to do this.
She's going through the academy, yeah. That's cool.
Would beat down our truth before Miz would come to the aid of his buddy.
Oh my goodness.
Buddy R-Truth, and then the numbers were just
End of days. Robert Days. Robert, thank you for the bits, man. It's Robert.
Pete and Tyler, DIY. Doesn't bother me who he beat. How about you?
Raw.
I don't sweat anybody, so it makes no difference to me.
Robert, thank you so much, man.
So, Rhea's good. She's not happy though, but we just need to give her some space.
She'll be okay. I tell you what, Nia Jax has her work cut out for her.
Thank you so much for the bits. Robert, yeah, that's what I said that the robot's name should be.
Just like we continue having our titles unlocked, right?
Bet.
And tonight, you're handling Miz?
You don't
Que paso?
Oh,
What's up, fam?
it's R-Truth.
What are we talking about? What's going on?
What are we talking about?
I'm sorry I'm late.
Truth, you are so lucky I have a match right now, or else I would wipe this floor with you.
You need to be wiping the window sills.
You need to be wiping window sills.
Keep around here, dog. You know what I'm talking about? I know what it is, dog. I know what it is. I know you feel bad, but I'm in now. Before it was the pre-initiation. Last week was the re-initiation.
Whoa. Wait. There was no initiation ever. What planet are you... Are we getting... Damien. I can't deal with this guy anymore, man. I'm out.
He feels bad. He feels real bad.
He feels bad about it.
Yeah.
He feels bad.
Now make yourself at home, whatever.
Much obliged, DP.
Yes.
He's like, I'm out of here.
Y'all got to hustle these off.
Uh-oh, he's got an idea. Oh, no.
He did it. So, is Truth back in?
He's always been in.
No, he hasn't. They beat
JD McDonagh. JD McDonagh. Bandit. JD's so good, man. He's actually starting to get a reaction out of the crowd, too. This has been really good for him. As much as I would love to see him just presented as a good wrestler like he is, this has been good to get a more of a casual fan to look at him with any sort of emotion at all. Because just good wrestlers don't do that well without storyline and without personality and stuff like that. And I think JD has everything it takes, but sometimes that's not going to get you far. I think this has been a good run for him. Jumped in and jumped out. He got jumped in, jumped out, and then jumped back in, I think. I think that's what he thinks happened. Or maybe he thinks he got double jumped in. Now he's like for real.
Suffering succotash, son.
La 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 la. Suffering succotash, son. WB. Who makes that the Looney Tunes? Is that WB? Yeah, R-Truth is so funny. You said R-Truth needs to be a leader and get rid of the Miz? Wait, what? Roman's golden moment. Yeah, I had to make it. I wanted to make a bit for 69 bits because people are always like 69 he. They always like have that little Kappa face whenever they say that number. So I was like, let's make it something ridiculous. Let's make it something equally trollish. Suffering succotash, son. It was fun making that one because I just had a concept in my head and I had to go hunting and editing and all that. Logan to lose that title. Oh my god, dude, that's gonna be another great match at WrestleMania. I think it's gonna be LA Knight versus Logan Paul. I've been saying this for months, but I think that's what LA Knight needs to be doing right now. Get LA Knight on this US title. He's definitely proven that he can be up there in the world title picture pretty believably, and the crowd's gonna back him up, but get him on this US title and just start bouncing heels off of him and just getting him even more over. That used to be the gateway to the world title, the United States title. That used to be the one where it's like, oh, we see where you're going. You're gonna be up there. They need to reestablish it as that. I feel like the Money in the Bank, the Chamber, and the Money in the Bank, the Chamber, and the Royal Rumble have kind of circumvented the importance of the United States title. At least historically, in my view, it should be the gateway to the world title. Like once you're holding that, you're basically just biding your time and just destroying people and showing that you got what it takes to be on top. Yeah, I think Judgment Day is doing so well, but they are running the risk of being a little bit too comedic. I think the balance needs to be struck. They need to do something dastardly sometime soon because it is getting a little too comedic and it's kind of sapping a bit of their. I don't want to say relevancy, but I think that's part of it too. But just like believability as a dominant threat. I think they need to get back to that a little bit more. Not too much. I do like the R-Truth stuff, but just maybe tighten it up a little bit. Bandit-a-bam-bam. Bandit-a-bam-bam. LA Knight with the mid-card title? I can see that, man. You can't see that. Give him the Money in the Bank. That'd be golden. That's what he's got, the Money in the Bank in our universe. Logan versus Crypto Zoo investors at Mania. I'm sorry, but Logan would win that too because 99% of those people wouldn't show up to the match at all, and the other probably 0.99% would just just try to beat him with like Twitter words, and like one guy would show up who thinks he's tough, and Logan would win. I don't think it'd be a very entertaining match. Priest is losing so much heat. Yeah, exactly. That's why I think that they need to do something dastardly soon, and maybe they think that beating up Truth is gonna do it, but I don't know. I think they got to do something a little bit more than that. We'll see though. Backstage with the Miz.
Our Truth's
His outfits look so good. He looks like Darth Vader.
How are you approaching tonight's match against JD McDonagh?
Ms. Vader.
Truth still believes that he is in Judgment Day, and I don't know if that makes him crazy or a genius. But one thing about Truth is he finds a
Priest should cash in at Mania. I love the thing. I think J-Rock came up with it.
That is why we have his back.
Where Cody wins the title at Mania from Seth, and then Priest cashes in right away and beats Cody for the title. So it's like his dad, where his dad won the title, but they said, nah, you didn't win the title. Give us that back. Like he has it, but he doesn't have it.
I love the way that Miz approaches this R-Truth situation.
And then have Priest win the title off of him at Mania. It'd be so much heat. Oh my god. The Monday Night Raw after Mania, Damian Priest would get booed out of the building, man. And then that'd be even more of people getting behind Cody because he got messed over. Damian Priest gets mad heat out of it. It reestablishes the Judgment Day as just the top of the heap. And then you have Cody win the Money in the Bank or something, you know? And you got Cody with the Money in the Bank. He's always dressing like a businessman. He could be carrying around a briefcase. Oh man, that'd be so good. I wish for that so much. That scenario is golden to me. Exactly, dude. Exactly. It's a golden scenario. And then have Cody cash in on Roman Reigns, and you can finish the story. Have him do what Braun did, where he announces the cash in, like, "Yo, I'm not gonna jump you. I'm not gonna do anything dirty. I'm not gonna prey on your weaknesses. I'm fighting you at this night for the title on my terms, and that's how I'm finishing this story." And then do it at, like, I don't know, do it at Survivor Series, or he cashes it in. It says he's doing it at even next year's WrestleMania. He can cash it in, say whatever he wants. It's wrestling. He can do whatever he wants.
I mean, Judgment Day is certainly fascinating, but seems like a group
that obviously you can do it. Braun Strowman did it. He said, "I'm cashing it in right now, but I'm telling you when I'm going to get to my match."
Of course not. You stay as far away from that.
Just have Cody do that.
Individual as possible. The Miz
sends McDonagh into the corner, and now Miz explodes off the ropes of the clothesline.
Roman loses to The Rock? I don't think he's losing to The Rock. I just think it's part of the story, though.
Fighting for his family.
Well, he called this
for a friend.
Next step would be Punk versus Rock. Yeah, you can mix Punk in there once he gets back, too.
About the Miz. Been in the WWE
Face Orton at SummerSlam. Dang, that's
still in
a throwback match.
Big back body drop.
I get so excited talking about that scenario that I just want it to happen so much.
Except for this.
Miz now knocking McDonagh over the top rope multi-time. World champion, the Miz.
Do a prediction on this one. It might actually finish this time.
Stares back at Mysterio. You never know what Dirty Dom's going to do.
Dirty Dom.
McDonagh whipped into the barricade and into the timekeeper's area.
Miz. Or JD. She's got the perfect initials for Judgment Day. It's funny.
Last week as well. Suplex.
All right, predictions are open, guys. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for it to count. The predictions are on my Twitch channel, guys. So if you're on YouTube and you want to predict, get over to my Twitch channel and hang out there.
Good to see you, Miz.
But if you just like watching on YouTube, I understand. That's why I stream on both. Roman versus The Rock, dude. It's the biggest wrestling match that anybody in the world could book right now.
Hey, clean up over here at the announce table.
Tossing McDonagh around.
It's literally money, dude. It's money, dude.
And look at Dirty Dominic grabbing the
leg. You kick Priest out of Judgment Day? Oh no! Nah.
Miz, you knew they were gonna do something. Look at the face of that guy.
So many things I'd like to say about him.
Say you stink. You suck.
You stink. You suck. I'm so glad Pat McAfee joined up with the WWE, man. He revitalized Michael Cole to the point where Michael Cole just feels so lively and vibrant as a commentator, and he's having fun doing it. You could tell, and I'm sure he's also having fun not having Vince yelling in his ear all day or whatever. You're picking the Miz? All right, you got it. Yeah, I think that a lot of this is history repeating itself in a certain way, but just with new characters, but with the same type of feeling and a lot of the same type of investment from the fans, which feels really nice because there have been some periods of time recently where we've had to kind of wade through the murky pond to get to the other side. Yeah, Pat McAfee and Michael Cole, man. This is so good. He can be heel 4 weeks ago, and now he's face. Yeah, he's like the Big Show, but just like better at it, kind of. His feud with Bayley. Oh man, I wonder if they're ever gonna retread that. Probably won't be able to anytime soon because it's seeming like Bayley's going completely good girl, you know, and it just wouldn't really fit for Michael Cole to be still roasting her. Pat doesn't insult him. Yeah, you can tell that there's a dynamic there that they've seen that it works and people talk about it, so they keep up the like bullying the other person on the announce desk. But it's not a necessary part of a wrestling show. It works with Corey Graves and Saxton, but it's not as necessary as just having a good rapport with each other and good coordination and rhythm and just the understanding of the segments of the show. And I think the rest of that is a lot more important than having that bully dynamic. She still takes shots at him. Yeah, that'd be funny if she's a face, but she still just doesn't like him to the point where she'll break that face stuff down a little bit just to diss Michael Cole, but then it's right back to being a good girl. I'm down with it. Yo, has Shaq ever been in a Fast and the Furious movie? I don't think he has. That'd be great. Dude, what if he's the villain of the next one? Or not the villain, but like the co-villain. What if it's him and Jason Momoa? And he drives big diesel trucks. They got Jason Momoa. The whole crew's like, "Yo, Jason Momoa, we finally got you." And there's no place to run, and it's in this like brick alley. And then all of a sudden, through the wall, it's like slow motion, and you see Shaq like looks to the side with a mean look on his face, and it's Shaq in the big diesel truck, and he saves Jason Momoa, and they drive off, and they're like, "Who is that?" "Oh, I think I've heard of this guy. It's the legendary Diesel." Legendary Diesel. Oh my god. Put Shaq in there. Oh my goodness. Yo. All designed to keep you safe. Oh my goodness.
Hooray, 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 hooray.
Judgment Day member.
Oh my goodness. People over there, what's up? You hear me? Goki, what's up? What's up? What's up? Goki, thank you, man. Said you got some hype. Got some hype for later. Say $3? What? R-Truth is out here and he's passing out t-shirts, I think. Yeah, he's giving out t-shirts. Did he give one to a person who works in the arena? I think he did. Yeah, $3. Thank you, Goki. You are the #1 tip of the day. Tip-top tip. That's a tip-top tip.
His fault. McDonagh should have felt the positive support.
What's up? What's up?
To wit's end with R-Truth as Miz now unloads
oh
with
my
a kick
goodness.
to JD McDonagh.
Oh, Goki, thank you, man. And thank everybody put some hype in the chat. Yeah, Superman, the huge semi truck drives through the wall, and you just see the Superman logo. Oh my goodness!
If Miz would have won a match here tonight,
I'm gonna have to start a hashtag. We want Shaq.
Yeah, especially
in Fast and Furious.
Looking to put McDonagh away, perhaps with a skull-crushing finale. And McDonagh able to sling Miz, and now McDonagh sent outside the ring.
Uh-oh.
And Miz now driving Dominic right down to the floor.
Dominic took the shot for JD.
And Miz.
The Miz is pulling Ranas and stuff.
R-Truth. Goofy R-Truth is a
brand new merch for you, dog.
Giving Dom a new t-shirt, but it's like Dom's in a straitjacket.
He's advertising the new shirt. Oh.
The awesome Truth are awesome. And R-Truth looks a bit upset that Miz took out Mysterio. But Truth's the dummy.
He put his shirt over Mysterio and he couldn't get his arms free, and Miz just clocked him with a kick to the face.
McDonagh, top rope. Looking to take Miz out. Hook of the leg.
Wow.
For the win on Miz, who kicks out at 2.
Whoa, he almost got the 3 count on the Miz. That'd be a big win.
R-Truth is wearing a Road Crew vest. Of course.
Hey, R-Truth is wearing the same shoes that the guy from Out the Mud were wearing.
R-Truth hustling those shirts. JD
Gave him his
McDonagh
cut.
said, don't mind if I do.
He put it in his shorts. Uh-oh. Skull Crusher finale. Oh, and the dollars fly up in the air. R-Truth is out here just sabotaging everything. Now he's picking up the dollars. Oh, not JD. JD lost. He got skull crushing finale'd, and all the dollars flew out. That was well done. Well done, wacky ending. He tied him up in the shirt. Got that straight from the toy shop. What, those dollars? Yeah, I don't know why they don't just use real hundos. I mean, most of it's going to stay in the ring anyway. You could just get them back. Yeah, McDonagh got another L. But the value of that loss is higher than him just getting one of those like Johnny Gargano wins where it's just like, oh, he's a good wrestler. See you next week. You know, like he's getting the crowd to recognize him and have an emotional attachment to the sight of him even. Well, you were right, Zach. Na 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 na.
The women's tag team titles on the line. Chance and Carter against the Kabuki Warriors.
Give us the replay. A funny loss is better than a W. I wouldn't say it has to be funny, but it's part of a continuous story that has personality and longevity and anticipation. Like there are things that matter more than just picking up a win that's prescribed.
We've ripped it off the hinges. We might be known for bringing the party.
Truth is a double agent, yeah.
We're bringing the fight.
He tried real money and he didn't get it back. I don't know. I'd lose a couple $100 on a national television show in order to make it look realistic, you know? Because it's like we can tell those dollars are not legit, you know. You don't have to work at a gas station or anything to see that those dollars are not quite kosher. Or at least mix them together, you know. Have it be like 40% fictitious bells and like 60% real. So when you get a sight of one, it's like, oh, that was real. I could tell.
One more time.
Here we go. Backstage with Postman Pearson and Imperium.
Is everything prepared? Let me say it again, and I'll say it even slower. Everything will be just as we discussed. He's going to have a great ceremony. Don't worry. Well, it better be. It is very important. 600 days, Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion. It has to be absolutely perfect. It will be exactly as we discussed. Gunther will be more than happy. And if you don't mind, I need the room because I... Come in. I have a meeting.
It's going to be Braun Breaker. Yup. Dude, that's where they're going. It's Braun and freaking Gunther, man. Look, the crowd's so into him. They're doing their job so well, man.
Very friendly. Okay. Listen, thanks for the time. Whatever all this is going to offer you, and he's going to overpromise, I'm willing to beat it. Okay? These are the details we talked about, and I've given you my word on paper.
Dude, they're doing it. They're freaking doing it, man. Gunther versus Braun, and Braun might be the dude to take it from him. Ooh-wee. It's not a mistake that he walked in right there. And it's definitely not a mistake the way that they presented him during the Rumble as well. The crowd's already barking and everything when he shows up. Like, you can't buy that, dude. That's just good booking. That's what it got you. I love it. And tomorrow's NXT. Oh my goodness, dude. So much hype. I'm overloading. I'm gonna snap, man. I'm losing it, man. There's an NXT tag title match soon? That's cool. It's gonna make people accept the snap beatdown truth eventually has coming. That's what movies do. They use fake money. I don't recommend it, man. It just takes you out of the experience. You're already spending hundreds of millions of dollars to make a major Hollywood motion picture, so it's like just use a couple of $100 real dollars, man. At least put a real one on top. If you're gonna have a stack, put a real one on top and just leave 99 fake ones or whatever. You just keep the stack together. You said you hope Big E would beat him for it. Yeah, I would like that too, and that's what I was talking about previously. But if there has to be an alternative, then I think Braun would be a really good alternative. If Big E's not ready to go, or maybe won't ever be ready to go, I hope he will. So that would be awesome. Big E wins the Intercontinental title off of Gunther, maybe at WrestleMania. That could be great. But if he's not cleared to go, then you could definitely do worse than Braun Breaker. Yeah, nice week of wrestling, and it hasn't drained me. A lot of times what happens is these weeks full of wrestling become very draining to me. And I think a lot of that has to do with the quality of the shows. I haven't seen this week. Everything's been pretty much just either good to pretty dang good. And I think that has a big piece of the contribution of not feeling super drained by covering every single wrestling show. My legacy. Yeah, New Day and Imperium have been having beef too, so the Big E part would fit. That's why I was saying that first. I was saying that well before the Braun thing. That Big E would be a good person to take the title off of Gunther, because you need someone who is very believable at this point as like a dominant wrestler to take the title off of Gunther. You can't have him lose it through like a little sneaky roll up type of thing right now. Do I think Breaker will choose Raw? I do now. What did I miss? What's the last thing you saw, Panda? Panda came up with a theory that that black screen could be Jacob Fatu. Back at it.
Wonderful city. Blues, Cardinals, Battlehawks, and Monday Night Raw tonight has been a blast.
No fun for CM Punk, however. Last week he told the world that he
I'm
tore
the
his
greatest.
triceps at the Royal...
Greatest. Drewski cannot get away from the greatness, the greatest. All these songs, they keep having the great. Ugh. Yeah, what did you miss, Panda? Like, what was the last thing you saw? I have to know what the last thing you saw was to tell you what you missed. Oh, we're having surgery with CM Punk.
I'll see you in a bit.
Oh.
Take some nice big breaths in and out.
This is the most frustrating thing. This is little simple tasks like
Oh
this.
man, well that's cool. They're keeping him in the rotation. They're keeping him as part of the
pain. I can power through
part of the show.
PT, the mental aspect of it, I think it's a lot harder than the
Oh
physical.
my goodness.
Day one, my comeback will be the greatest of all time.
Well, indeed, CM Punk had successful
Oh my
surgery
goodness.
on his triceps.
Yo,
He's
WB,
expected
thank
to
you for the
be
bits.
out of
Said you
action
think
for a
Becky
number
was
of
the
weeks.
last thing you saw?
Let's head up to the ring in Imperium.
All right. Rhea came out and she was all mad about what Nia had done to her last week, and then Postman Pierce said, "Okay, I give you Nia, you versus Nia at the Chamber for the title." And so she was like, "Yay!" And then Nia came out and beat up Rhea Ripley, and then that was that. What else happened after that? Ivar and Akira Tozawa, I think. Ivar and Valhalla versus Akira Tozawa and Maxine lasted maybe like 3 minutes or something. It was very, very short match where Ivar smashed Akira and pinned him. We just had a backstage segment with the Imperium people talking about, oh, this has to be perfect, and then Braun Breaker walked in, and they left, and Postman Pierce is trying to sign Braun Breaker backstage right now. Oh, I seen Ivar too. Okay. Besides that, I don't know. I can't really remember anything else. Hope that kind of fills in the blanks. Here he comes. Gunther. La 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 la. I think this is how they maybe how they announce what's going to happen. Oh, it's 605 days.
Hall of Famers have held that prestigious championship, but no one has ever held the title longer than this man. As of tonight,
Here he comes. They even have pillars, physical pillars they put in the ring. This looks cool. I like this. This is cool, dude. Even Seth doesn't have pillars out here when he comes out. Look at that. Black suits all around. What a crew. If only Giovanni wasn't such a perennial pin taker. Light it up.
Pull these people in there.
Who's the one? Pyro, woo! Give him the mic. Boo.
To the surprise
Giovanni needs to leave. It seemed like they were doing that.
standing here today,
Yeah, J-Rock knows.
celebrating the jubilee of 600 days as Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion.
That's a good idea. We should light it up too. Light it up.
But to be honest, Ludwig, I really appreciate the gesture of setting all of that up, but I don't want it anymore going forward. Because what's the point? 600 days, 700 days, 800 days, hey, 1,000 days.
1,000 days.
All of that is a given anyway.
He needs to go back to Walter? He changed his name because of his grandfather. His grandfather got him into wrestling. He chose this name.
Never change, and that is the Ring General being the greatest.
He chose this name as an homage to the guy who got him into wrestling.
Heavyweight champion of all time.
I think that's a great thing, and he thinks so too, so I don't know.
The fact is, I'm running out of competition here. There's no man there.
32-bit, what's up, man?
Of challenging me for this great championship. I mean, who is it? You tell me. Who?
Really? Oh, no way. What? Just be Oos. This is what's up? Wow, they threw me for a loop. Dang, main event, Jey Uso. Well, he's believable. I'll say that. Cole! Pat's losing it. Yeet, 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 yeet. Ugh, spoilers. What? Have Giovanni leave and bring Ilya. Put him in Imperium. You think that would work though? Yeah, with the power struggle. I could see that. La 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 la. Look at Walter. Walter knows. He's like, it's time. It's time for my song. Rah, 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 rah. Rah, rah, rah. I like how the other dog comes in like, are you okay? You're making a lot of noise over here. You didn't know that? Yeah, a lot of people jumped on it like, oh, why'd he change his name? But they didn't like take the second, you know? I'm glad I could tell you. Now maybe it sounds a little better to you, maybe.
I get it, yeah. I get it.
Spoilers are always right? People said Jay? Nah, you probably just remember the spoilers that are right. A lot of spoilers are not so right. I'm sorry people spoiled it for you. You need to start blocking those people. That's what I've done. I have a block list that has like 200 people on it or something like that. I've blocked all those Sean Rosses and all those people. It's been really nice on my timeline recently for stuff like that. I gave people like the 3 strikes they're out type of rule, man. If I've seen it and it happens, I'm like, all right.
No disrespect.
I block fake bots. Yeah, well, if you don't like spoilers, you need to start blocking the people who do spoilers, though. You know, if it's gonna take away from your enjoyment of the show, you shouldn't be letting people do that.
IC champion in WWE history.
Yeet.
The ring general.
Yeet.
Gunther.
Have Jimmy and Jay fight over it at WrestleMania?
Thank you, Jay. I appreciate that.
Jimmy versus Jay for the Intercontinental title, maybe?
You're a very accomplished man yourself.
You said Sheamus because what he tweeted. What did he tweet?
Tag team wrestlers of all time.
Yeet.
You were part of the best tag team in WWE history.
Yeet.
You even hold the record for longest reigning tag team champions of all time. And the best is, you only had to put in 50% of the work for it.
Oh, dang. Why you gotta say all that? That's not right.
I mean, CJ, that's why I'm confused. That's why I don't understand how we see eye to eye, because unlike you,
let's get this going. Dang, Jimmy John said no yeet. Oh my God, think about it. Jimmy John's just said no yeet. Jimmy says no yeet. Dang, he said you only had to do 50% of the work. Oh my goodness. That was clean. That was a clean diss. Something about him and Gunther. Ah. Come on, Jimmy Johns. Yes, eat. Yeet. 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 Yeet.
Well, good for you. That after 15 years, you finally developed the guts to step out of the shadow of your family and achieve something for yourself. So let me talk pretty plain
Pat
and
McAfee
simple
said
to
it
you.
too.
You're not the first, and you won't be the last that wants to ride on the Ring General's coattail. But when I beat you, I'm gonna beat you worse than your own family ever did.
Dang.
I'm gonna beat you so bad that you wish yourself back to the good old days where people couldn't tell you and your brother apart.
Oh. Yo, he's got some clapback. Uso. Oh, and he pushed the heck out of him.
Now, Jey Uso's not going to be disrespected. He takes
Yo, I like
Gunther down,
this.
And of course, Kaiser and Vinci, the henchman
Yo,
from
Gunther's got
Imperium,
those? I didn't know he had
all over
comebacks
Jey
like
Uso.
this. Oos.
Outnumbered.
Comes a New Day. Oh, no. Oh, well, it makes sense here.
Coming to Jey Uso's aid. Gunther, Kaiser, and Vinci will retreat. What you want? Huh? Huh? What you stand when we got three
I just, as soon as I see Xavier Woods run into the ring, it's like, okay.
But Jey Uso made it pretty clear.
That's crazy, the New Day backing up the Usos, you know? That was a good segment. Man, they're still rolling, man. Yeet. Just me, Oos.
We're not only complimenting each other and talking to each other, but seemingly setting up a fight for the
Elimination Chamber for the Elimination Chamber for the IC title. For the Elimination title. That'd be crazy. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about? That's what I was saying earlier. I don't think you were in here when I was talking about it, Cool Cat Pat, but I was saying how the titles themselves are not the relevant piece. It's about the person carrying it. It's about what they're doing with it. It's about if people believably want it, or if it's just some, like, it's just there because wrestling's supposed to have titles. It's kind of the difference between like a regular season football game and the Super Bowl. It's like the Super Bowl is the showdown, but getting there matters too, right? Like the games you're playing that lead to that title should matter as well, and they feed into it. It's not like all of a sudden the Super Bowl starts mattering. It matters in every game. It's just not every game is the Super Bowl. The title should matter in all these matches because and people should want it, and the person with it should want it and believably defend it and all that. They're doing a good job of that. At least as far as I'm concerned. Yo, Shinsuke's talking that trash. And I mean in a good way. Pain. Loss. Shame.
I see people saying, we want Cody.
We want Cody.
But no.
But no.
No,
but no.
No. I want
Cody. I want Cody.
These two men will be tied together with a 14-foot-long bull rope.
Let's freaking go,
and
man.
an iron cowbell.
Shinsuke is not, he's not giving it up. He said, no, I want Cody. Can you imagine if Okada comes here? If Okada comes here, they could do something major with him, especially with Triple H at the wheel. We've seen what he's done. with the people he actually invests in, they do get a tangible upgrade when it comes to them being more of a star than they were when they showed up. That could be difficult to do with Okada, but not everybody knows who Okada is, so he's got a lot of room to grow here. And this dude's about to get the pay raise of a lifetime, I'll tell you that. No matter where he goes, Okada's about to he's about to look at his bank account and have to blink a couple times like, wait, well, what? Hang on. What is this? Is this in yen? This ain't in yen? What? He's gonna be Mr. Exchange Rate. WWE gets New Japan stars. That would be huge. Yeah, it'll start another shift in the industry, I think. Because right now AEW is the spot to go if you've already been to WWE and it didn't quite work out, or if you're from any other independent scene. AEW is looking like the spot where, like, the land of opportunity. But with the last couple of years that WWE's been having, it's a shift, and getting somebody like Okada would be a like when a scale is almost even, and then you add that one little part and it evens it up, and it almost starts taking it all the way into the other part. The other side is winning, other side is heavier. I feel like Okada could be that. Not in terms of like, oh, he's gonna change the industry, but it's gonna change the polarity, like the thought process of a lot of people whose contract might be coming up. So it's not just Okada. It's Okada and more, butterfly effect type stuff. Aston Kutcher effect. The Aston Okada effect. Oh yeah, before Omega is done, I hope he gets to wrestle again. I haven't heard any updates on him. I hope he's doing well. Before Omega is done, I'd love to see him in a WWE ring, in just even if it's just like what happened with Cody, where he showed up at WrestleMania and fought Seth out of nowhere. I mean, we could kind of tell that he was going to show up, but something like that, even if it's just a one match at Mania, I'd love to see that. Yeah, that's why I'm saying, Acid, exactly what you're saying. I don't think he'd leave the Young Bucks or his buddies, but he doesn't have to just to have that one career bucket list moment. He doesn't have to leave them. Yeah, he's 40 and he's really beat up. He's not 40 in body form. He looks great, but all those muscles are hiding so much wear and tear. He's like 50 something in body, in like his actual injuries and such that he's carrying. He's not just 40. He's really beat up. He needs to be a special event wrestler, and he needs to not be running around this place doing all that stuff all day on a weekly show. He needs to just be like a once every other month type of wrestler. But I would love to see it. Even if it's just a bucket list type of thing. Who would you have Kenny fight, though? If you could get Kenny in the WWE for one match, who would he fight? Who would he fight at WrestleMania, by the way? Not just dream match type, but like, what would be that WrestleMania match that would be like, all right, Kenny's been in the WWE, he did it, it was great. All right, you can go back to doing the rest of that stuff. Seth Rollins, easy. Yeah, I think Seth too. Can you imagine? Dude, the crowd would just... I feel like the crowd wouldn't stop cheering for like 5 minutes straight or something. I feel like it'd be one of those electric situations where they're just looking at each other across the ring. The bell already rang, but they're just standing there looking at each other, and the crowd's just... Wah! Punk would be great too. Yeah, I like that. AJ Styles, yeah, that could be cool too. Oh my god, all these sound good. I like these ideas. been commercial break during this. That's why I try to create conversations so we can still talk and still have fun while they're trying to sell us pizza. Cena versus Omega. Oh my God. Yo, that sounds great. I was right. 61 days away is WrestleMania. Kenny attacks The Rock. Oh my God. I don't think we get a very good match out of The Rock versus Kenny, but that would definitely be big. Gosh. All of these are really good ideas. Maybe there would be a more Yo, what about Cody though? Oh my God. Dude, that'd just be a big AEW advertisement.
Katana chance, opportunity to win
go.
back the tag team titles.
I love this theme song. It's so simple, but I love it. Kenny versus Roman. Oh my God. Yes. Yo. But Kenny versus Cena, it sounds good to me because it's so like if you were gonna be in the WWE and fight the WWE, it would be like Cena would embody that. You know, it would have a kind of like a embodiment of the essence of the independent or the like tactical independent wrestler versus the big machine Superman. You know, it would have more to it than just what the match, like how good the match is. That's why I'd be down with it, because it would mean more than just two guys fighting. It would mean more than just the match itself. Where's my Kairi at? There she is. Kairi. Titles are on the line.
For one fall.
One fall.
The WWE Women's Tag Team Championship.
Introducing the challengers.
The challenger. The team of Kayden Carter and Katana Chance.
Tanahashi is really at the end of his ability to put on a really good match, but I think the spectacle could matter. Stone Cold, oh my God.
Asuka.
Yo.
And Kairi Sane. Kabuki Warriors.
Hey, and you want to know something? Cena would get it tight if he knew he was going to fight Okada, or if he was going to fight Omega. Cena would probably start working out for real.
Win their rematch. Who knows when they get another opportunity at those tag
You know what I mean? Cena seems like he really gets it. Like he really understands the importance of what he does and what he says. I feel like if Cena knew he was going to fight Kenny Omega in Kenny Omega's only ever WWE match,
this past Friday night,
I feel like he'd get on that treadmill a little harder and stuff.
You're on Monday Night Raw in St. Louis. The legacy
Get these titles on the line.
Katana Chance taking the fight to Asuka. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but when this matchup started, Asuka immediately was feeling her rib area, the kinesio tape, as other women from the tag team division look on at this championship match.
These beautiful titles.
For
all right, the titles are on the line, so you know what time. It's time.
Multi-time women's
2.
champion. Won the very first women's Royal
Light it
match
up.
back in 2018. And
Kevin Owens, that could be good, yeah.
Oh, big time slap. Right to the mouth from Chance.
Asuka also
Ate it. She ate it. She smiled. She's smiling right now after getting smacked in the mouth.
All right, so Kabuki?
Down goes Katana Chance. The Kabuki Warriors just looking to bully
Or
Carter and
Party
Chance
Girls.
here tonight.
They have a ruthless.
Let's say rave.
Indeed they do.
Party.
Former
Party's
champs
better.
want to try to pick up the pace in this matchup, try to outquick Asuka and Kairi Sane. Little big kick, but didn't catch it.
There we go.
Chance
All right,
wide
there's a
open,
prediction,
kick out
guys.
by
Make sure you
Asuka
get your
too.
prediction in. if you'd like for it to count.
Chance, and again, right to the injured ribs of Asuka.
Omega versus Triple H. Yeah, if that was possible, J-Rock, that could be good.
And again, kick to the
Pirate Princess, woo! Yeah, I like Kairi, man. AEW really did open the door for any. Oh yeah, for sure, dude. Be utilized exactly. I love that AEW exists, man. I don't. Their creative is weird to me. Oh God. Dang. Disney voice girl really told her what's up. Ouch, my kinesio tape. Yeah, the AEW is absolutely a good thing for wrestling overall. I just they're creative and they're the choices that they make in like how competitive certain matches are really throw me off sometimes. Other than that though, like they have some of the when it's working better than maybe anything. Better than maybe any company. But when it's not working, it just exposes what the problems could be and what happens when you listen to certain people a little too much. When they're running like a fine-oiled machine, it's just so incredible. It reminds me of like why there is wrestling outside of WWE. Tried the Reaper cheese. They got a kick, but super flavorful. Where Reaper cheese? Where'd you get that? Yeah, I don't really like hardcore wrestling that much because it's a lot of times it just feels like I could see that anywhere. I've been in a backyard wrestling promotion before. I started my own wrestling promotion in Oregon. Like and all we did was stuff like that, light tubes and trampolines and stuff like that, and it was cool for us. But it's just so dime a dozen that it just and I feel like it just focuses on something that I'm just not really into. It just doesn't appeal to me as much. When done right, it can be great, but it's just there's so much of it that's just dime a dozen that it doesn't feel special, and I feel it kind of loses the plot of why you should be hardcore in the first place. If a match ever gets to that point, there should be something so ridiculous behind it that it has to be that. That way, there's like feeling behind it, and you're not just like, and another time, oh my God, a saw blade, what's that doing here? This is a preliminary pre-show match. Like, what? Are these two dudes trying to kill each other on the pre-show? Yeah, and I understand there are people who that's all the rage, and that's fine for them. I'm telling you why I'm not that into it. It's because I could see that any day. I can just watch bum fights on World Star, see some people get drug around by their hair and beat bloody in the street or whatever. But to each their own. I mean, that's what's really good about there being separate wrestling promotions, because there are different flavors. It's like Baskin Robbins, you know? Not everybody likes the mint chocolate chip, you know? Some people think it tastes like toothpaste or whatever. That's kind of me with hardcore wrestling. I think it tastes kind of like toothpaste. It's not the most pleasant flavor to my eyes.
Carter and Chance, the former champions, right
Bum
now.
fight still a thing? I'm sure it is. Yeah, exactly, Ringmaster, and a lot of times it's a gateway. A lot of these wrestlers started out doing that, so it's not a bad thing. It's just not my favorite thing to watch. It's not my style, but yeah, it is the start. It's just like street ball or blacktop basketball, stuff like that. Like a lot of the best basketball players started out just doing that. It does have a place, and I'm not saying it doesn't need to exist, and I do understand the importance of it. It gives an accessibility to wrestling where you don't have to be at a wrestling school. You don't have to have money. You don't have to know people. You don't have to have a television station. It makes it accessible to people. And that's important.
Oh!
wouldn't have a what, 4-time AEW World Champion John Moxley if he didn't walk out here on somebody's lawn with a turkey saw and get his head cut with it and stuff. There wouldn't be a Moxley if it was for that. If it wasn't for all that.
Up over the top rope. And there's the quickness and the speed of the uber athletic Katana Chance.
Yo, you saw when Braun Breaker went under the rope last night? That was so scary. He hit the rope so hard and he didn't hook the rope quite right. And his head went under the ropes and he bounced back and his head just went against the top rope. And he got busted open bloody from the rope. Yeah, the turkey carver, the electric turkey carver.
Are they going to do it? Is Katana Chance? Oh, right to the back of the neck.
It's Claudio, Prince Nana. There's so many people. It's an important style of wrestling, and I'm not saying I don't see that. It's just it's not my favorite. But I got to give it props because we wouldn't have probably half these epic people if it wasn't for accessible wrestling that doesn't need a school or an arena or whatever.
Went for the code breaker, and meanwhile, oh, look at that. Kairi Sane up over the top.
What's this? Oh my God! Yo, Asuka really kicked her in the head.
Oh, and able to kick out at 2 is Chance.
Hey, dog, you think there's going to be an upset possibly? We'll see.
Katana somehow kicks out.
No, for real, Cool Cat. He had that electric turkey carver you see where you slice the turkey with it. And he brought it out, and then he ended up being the one who like got it to the head.
Chance to the injured ribs.
Yeah, for real, for real.
Double reverse.
No blood packets. This is before they even had blood packets.
Feels like the former Chants are starting to really go.
Or maybe not before, but definitely before they were as widely used as they have been.
Closing in a victory here. Wow,
oh my goodness. The after party. No way. Yo, I thought they got it. I thought they got it.
That was it, Cole.
That's dedication. I think Moxley's just a crazy person when it comes to that stuff. I think he likes pain and blood. That's probably like a vacation for him. That was probably like eating a nice steak for a normal person. Eating a nice dinner. No. Kairi caught her. She couldn't do it. Nice stoppage. Heartbreak beats Ola, man. Said Moxley should be Foley's final match. Yeah. I'm down with that. Moxley spends an awful lot of his matches just walking around and punching people. I think that could be the perfect final match for Foley. If he really wants one. Done. Dang, just tugged her into the center of the ring. That's done. Dang, that was vicious. Kabuki Warriors retain. Where's Io? Was Io out here? I don't think I saw her. Kabuki Warriors retain. Sorry, party girls. Back in the line. He turned into Popeye. I like that idea, yeah. Moxley versus Foley, because Foley wouldn't have to do too much in that match. I feel like people have gotten used to the Moxley match enough to where Moxley wouldn't have to go so far outside of his normal match for it to look good or for it to look presentable. And you know he's going to take whatever Foley wants to do. I don't think he would say no to anything. Kabuki Warriors win. Oh, we're hanging out with Sami Zayn.
Much of it has to
It's been a nicely complete show, it feels like.
Yeah, I have been thinking a lot, and it does have a little bit to do with Drew McIntyre. Because, you know, I've had a really
Yeah,
good
they
year.
protected the finisher by tripping him up.
I've had. It's really taken me and transported me back to this exact time
What did you
period
miss
last
after the
year.
mixed tag match?
Right after the Royal Rumble,
Gunther's
right before
celebration.
Elimination Chamber, going into
Braun
this
Breaker
huge, biggest match
backstage
of my career.
contemplating
Yes,
signing
Roman
with
Reigns,
Raw.
in my hometown, Cinderella story, all the stars
Gunther's
are lined
celebration
up,
got
and I come close.
interrupted
But, you know,
by
come up a little short.
Jey Uso,
And, I've learned
who
to
looks
not
like
let
he's
that, you
going
know,
after the
eat me
Intercontinental
up.
title.
But there's this conversation I had after the match that I can't get out of my head.
This match,
Triple H pulled me aside. A lot of
Kabuki
people,
Warriors
nobody
just
really knows this,
retained.
but he pulled me aside after the match. He saw I was down. He said, "Listen to me. You have nothing to be down about. You just gave the performance of a lifetime." He goes to me, "You're Rocky.
Wow.
You're Rocky. You're the ultimate underdog." And you know, in Rocky, he overcomes all these obstacles. He doesn't beat the champion in Rocky 1.
Besides that, I don't.
But he goes the
I don't really
distance
know.
with the champion, and he makes a name for himself, and that's what you just did tonight. And don't get me wrong, in the ring, I'll fight like an underdog every single night. I will go. No, I will give 100% everything that's in me, like it's life or death. Because for me, it is life or death. If I'm not alive in there, I might as well be dead. So I will fight like an underdog, but I'm not an underdog anymore. I am a contender now. I am a contender who will be a champion.
Sammy, what is it, though, about being champion? I mean, is there maybe a part of you that feels like you still have something to prove?
Yeah, I mean, sure, there's a part of me that needs to prove it to myself, but it's more about proving it to the people that sit in these seats. It's about proving it to them.
Do we have Sleepy Redman?
It's about proving that they didn't believe in me for nothing.
Nah.
They believed in me and proving them right. That's what it's about. That's what it's about.
Thank you for the time, Sammy.
Thank you.
Sammy Claus.
Well,
He's got
Sammy
such
will
a
indeed get
full
his
beard.
opportunity. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our main event is up next. One match to go, presented by Credit One Bank.
Credit One Bank.
And the king of strong style, Shinsuke Nakamura, says he will be...
You know, Shinsuke's backstage just slapping an invisible man. He's beating up John Cena. Shinsuke is beating up John Cena backstage right now. IC Champ Uso. Yeah, I didn't see that coming. I'll try to find it and see if he takes bumps or is just handing out. Oh, you're talking about the Mick Foley Santa Claus thing, yeah. He didn't take bump. I posted it on my YouTube channel. You missed Asuka, yeah. They just had the tag team match. Asuka and Kairi Sane versus the Party Girls, Kayden Carter and Katana Chance. Sammy doesn't need the belt to prove anything. Yeah, but it'd be a nice touch. Who won? Kairi Sane and Asuka retained the titles. Sammy should have beat Roman for the title. That would have been a weird ending to the story, man. I know emotionally it would have been a cool payoff, but at that moment in the whole Bloodline storyline, it just wasn't quite there yet. And then if he did, we'd be talking about what, Cody versus Sammy at WrestleMania or something. That just doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't sound quite right to me. It'd be funny if Asuka was undefeated for all this time. I think that they shouldn't have had Charlotte beat Asuka at WrestleMania. That was the start of like the Charlotte weirdness for me, and also the start of Asuka being, I'd say, them not really giving her much to do. It's like, thanks for coming, Asuka, and then they just didn't really give her much of a story after that. The conspiracy theory documentary, dude. I would love it if that actually came out. Yeah, the crowd would have lost their minds, but then they would have lost the plot, you know? That's what I was talking about earlier, is you have to be careful about just giving the crowd what they want. We've seen the adverse effects of doing that on the other channel. When everything is, oh, it's your hometown, oh my god, they won. The crowds stop showing up as much because they've already seen what what you got, man. There's nothing to look forward to. The guy from our hometown, he won, yay! You know, like that sort of stuff. You gotta be careful, and it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. Raw has not been the longest running episodic television show in history because they just always give the people what they want right when they want it. Because then there's nothing to look forward to. So as much as the crowd would have cheered for it, I don't think that would have been the right exit for Roman Reigns' title reign. And as far as how much they've invested into that story and what's left now, you know, now we got Roman versus The Rock possibly at WrestleMania for the title. Like it just doesn't get bigger than that. They could have done that anyway, but it just, I don't know. I feel like you got to be really careful with just always trying to give the crowd what they want. That leads to fatigue, and it also leads to what's it called? Desensitizing people. You get desensitized to always getting what you want. You stop being proud of and happy about getting what you want. It just becomes so trite and just so expected that it's not even fulfilling anymore.
This Friday, 8/7 Central, only on Fox.
We're in St. Louis, Missouri tonight for Monday Night Raw.
And this Sunday, the Kansas City Chiefs take on the San Francisco 49ers. The only way to champion your team.
Dang, the all-red Super Bowl.
NFL Legacy title. These officially licensed NFL products are the ultimate way to gear up for game day. Shop your favorite.
Some nice titles, man. I'm scared to ask, but who does everybody have in the Super Bowl? Who do you think is winning, the 49ers or the Chiefs? It'd be funny if I did a poll and then I whatever wins the poll is who I place a bet on. So if I lose, it's you guys' fault. And if I win, then I share the winnings.
Imagine what this match is going to be like. R-Truth and JD
Up,
McDonagh.
R-Truth versus JD McDonagh next week. We're getting it again.
JD McDonagh.
I wonder if it'll have a stipulation, because the last match they had was a table match. I wonder if this is just going to be a straight up match, or if it's going to have some sort of stipulation. R-Truth versus JD. The Wildcats? What? They're not in the Super Bowl. They're not even in the league.
Morgan, will it be Zoe Stark?
Liv Morgan versus Zoe Stark qualifying match. Nice. For the chamber.
Show, and you're going to be joining us as co-host with myself for this big WrestleMania 40 kickoff press event in Las Vegas.
32. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I gave you the two choices. It's either the 49ers or the Chiefs. There's no Wildcats. They don't even play in the NFL.
Free for humans to come watch. I think some news is going to be broken.
They made Liv look like a clown in that picture.
For Pacific.
Could be worse. Could be like how Zelina says she doesn't like the picture that they have of her. The one they keep putting up there where she's like, "Nee," and her makeup's all like. Here we go. Cody Rhodes. Time to spend some more money on the pyro. Ban out to ban out. How lucky are they to have him over here, man? What would we be doing right now? He made a really good choice coming back to WWE. Wonder what that story is, though, man. I wonder what was the last straw or the first straw or whatever. Oh, he's wearing the one from Survivor Series with the camouflage inside the gear. Such a beautiful jacket. Cody's back. We can talk about him now. They made Liv resemble Harley Quinn. Isn't Harley Quinn based off of like a what do you call it? Yeah, I guess a court jester could be considered kind of like a old school clown. Yeah, this jacket is awesome. Goki knows what time it is. Whoa.
From the WWE Universe is because this man right here has earned the love and support of every human that
Shinsuke's about to beat this dude with a cowbell. Wonder if they're when they'll bring back the Four Corners match. Oh, look at how cool the lasers look right now.
Oh no.
Oh no. You hear the music and all of a sudden you hear Pat McAfee's like, oh no. Like it's taken over. You can't control it. Like he's the incredible, like he's Bruce Banner and he can feel himself getting mad. Oh no. Everybody run. The music. Oh, that was funny. Yeah, still no Black Sun theme. He's wearing all black. I wonder if they just forgot that theme exists or something. Or maybe there's some rights issues to it or something. Because it is featuring somebody. Maybe they're like they can't come together on the money they want for it or something. I don't know. A jester would be more accurate, yeah. But yeah, clownish. A jester, I think a clown is just like a modern day jester. It's like the evolution. Do I have a rope? I could have sworn I had a rope. Whoa.
Dusty used this same rope throughout his entire career. It was passed
on. All right, let's get the prediction in here.
His matchups. And now here tonight, Cody Rhodes continues the family tradition.
See what you guys think is about to happen.
Bull rope his father used nearly 50 years ago.
These two
Cody.
going at each other
Cody.
Let's put an end to it here.
Wait, Nakamura. Now Cody's already been hooked up to the bull rope, and Shinsuke Nakamura going to attack Cody Rhodes. And Rhodes in trouble early on.
All right, prediction is open, guys. Make sure you get your prediction in now if you'd like for it to count.
Tied together by this bull rope, that cowbell made of iron in the middle.
Dustin Rhodes shoutouts? Oh, nice.
In this type of matchup, Cody Rhodes now with a big right hand to Nakamura, and here we go. It's been an emotional week for Cody. Can he channel it all tonight and take out Nakamura? Knee to the midsection by Rhodes.
If Cody Rhodes is able to remain focused, he's one of the most mentally tough humans to ever exist.
And this is one of the reasons for the bull rope. No escaping your opponent.
Shinsuke's heading to the crowd.
Not for long. Nakamura driven. Abdomen first into the barricade. Cody Rhodes in control of a bull rope match over Shinsuke Nakamura.
Looking for a smarter way to mop?
Yes, I am looking for a smarter way to mop.
An all-in-one.
Ooh. Let me get it. Cody. There's about a minute left on the prediction, guys. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for it to actually go through. Whoa. My Cody says, look out for Shinsuke. He might just win today. Okay, it's still charging. I love this this battery pack. It's so dense. You can tell it's just going to be able to hold so much power. And it looks awesome. Dang, everybody's on Cody? Uh-oh. We got cowbell. Yeah, we do. It's also a main event that makes sense to be 20 minutes long. Yeah, it's credible threats. It's not it's not Cody Rhodes versus like Pokey Jones from Timbuktu. Nice battery pack, yeah, man. Seems so dense and powerful, and I just love the graphics on it. It looks so awesome. I'm not gonna unplug it to show you guys. It has a short cord, so I can't really show it right now. But I showed it earlier. I'll show it again once it charges all the way. I don't want to unplug it until it's fully charged. It said let it charge for like 8 hours, so maybe I'll show it to you guys tomorrow. My Cody said, when I was younger. Has Cody ever won Money in the Bank? Chelsea Green has more interesting story than Cody does. I don't know about all that. Who's her dad that was a wrestling legend in multiple companies? Seth Green? Please clue me in on this story. I want to know how Chelsea Green's story is more compelling. You never knew. The epic story of Chelsea Green. From Tough Enough. Didn't know when she was in Tough Enough she fought an alien invasion. She saved the planet. The untold story of Chelsea Green, World Defender. She was actually like Captain Marvel, but we didn't know it. I'm pretty sure Cody's story is a little bit more compelling. I do like Chelsea Green, though. But I don't know. I feel like you're going a little out on a limb saying her story might be a little more compelling. Might be a little bit more inspirational to like women out there or something. I'm sure there's an angle where it is.
The emotional support of the WWE fans here tonight and taking it to Shinsuke Nakamura.
He's been in the Money in the Bank match, but he never won the Money in the Bank match. Okay.
Now you talk about the, oh goodness, great bull rope matches over the years. Dusty Rhodes, of course, involved with one with Randy Orton. JBL and Eddie Guerrero had an unbelievable one as well.
Dusty Rhodes fought Randy Orton in a bull rope match?
Piece of Cody's story.
What?
Obviously his father, this rope used in one of his father's matches.
And of course, finishing the story having to do with the fact that his father never won the WWE Championship, which has sparked so much emotional response over the past number of days. You talked a lot about Cody Rhodes and what was at stake for him, and you know, does he face Seth Rollins for the world title? Why did he say what he did to Roman Reigns Friday night? But then when you look at Roman Reigns and The Rock, Pat, the possibility
thank you to everybody who's been liking the tweets, retweeting the tweets.
Actually meeting in the ring, and what
Thank you very much. And thank you to everybody who's left a thumbs up on the YouTube stream as well. 27 votes in the poll?
We're talking about biggest headline in the history of the
27 votes in the poll. That's pretty awesome. If you guys haven't already left a thumbs up on the YouTube stream, please get on over there and do it before the stream is over. That way it at least gets a little bit of a bump and a little level up.
I'm not sure how you can go wrong.
That stuff really does help, guys. Thank you very much.
Grab his knee as he collided with the apron when Nakamura
dragged him back to the ring. Put the bull rope match? That's awesome. That's a good idea. I wish.
Obviously, Shinsuke starting to get the hang of this bull rope match.
Hey, the more matches, the better. As long as they work, you know. I don't want them to just add them if they're going to always mess up. That's probably a nightmare to program.
Shinsuke, Cody Rhodes.
Can you imagine how much of a nightmare it would be to program a bull rope match? Oh my God. They could barely keep people in the chamber a couple of years ago, let alone have a floppy rope that connects them and has to not get tangled around stuff. And oh man, I'd love to see it though. If they could pull it off, if it could be good and work, then yeah.
Well, I mean, there's so much going through this young man's head.
It's a good idea.
With everything that's been going on, and now
I want to see the Inferno match back, man.
So much that he's earned.
I remember playing WWE 2K14 and they had that Inferno match and it was so cool looking.
In crafting,
hook of the leg and a kick out.
In earning the respect of the entire WWE.
Oh, Shinsuke's got some designs shaved in his head. I wonder if that's actually writing that means something.
Absolutely.
Kanji. Yeah, ring ropes glitch. Like I don't know. I think we might be a couple of years off from them being able to pull off a But then again, I've seen some incredible stuff in video games. I think it's just a matter of time and
I'll be honest, Pat, I'm a fan just like you.
Like,
I love
risk versus reward or time versus reward.
Big kick by Nakamura. I want to see Cody finish the story. I want to see him win the title as his dad never won. Oh, and a nice takedown by Rhodes.
Nice stuff.
And now Cody Rhodes looking to try to punish Shinsuke Nakamura. Looking for a figure 4. Call back by Rhodes.
Woo! Figure 4 locked in on Shinsuke. Center of the ring too. Shinsuke's got no hope for a rope right now. The only rope he's got a hope for is the one that's tied to him. Oh, hit him with the bell. Oh my god. It's alright. Shinsuke is saved by the bell. Locked Cody with it.
On Monday Night Raw.
Jeez, man. Wonder if we're gonna see some blood tonight. We had blood all night last night on Vengeance Day. Could have sworn I had a rope here. I had to rebuild this whole layout anyway one time, so maybe I had it back before I rebuilt this. Man, I don't ever want to go through that again. So many pieces, so many moving parts on this layout. Nah, it's not here. Dang it, I wonder where it went. Maybe I can just get one real quick. Let's try it. Aha, what's this? That looks kind of cool. Some of these look really cool, but I don't know how I'll actually make it look on here. Here we go. Here's might be a good one. It's already got those checkers. It's probably fake. Gotta love the fake PNG files where they just put the checkers in the background and it's not really transparent. Maybe this will work. Nope, that's not real either. It's commercial break right now, by the way, guys. It's a nice looking rope. It's not real though. What about this? No, that's not real either. That one's funny looking though. Dang it, man. Are none of these real? Not allowed to put a real bull rope on the internet? Come on, man. Aha, I found a real one. All right, we're going to use this one. All right, back at it. Reese's. Are we back to the show? We are. Perfect timing. The American. Oh. Jimmy John's was back at it too. Thank you, Jimmy John's. It's nice of you to show up and just really take a bite out of it. Okay, we got the rope. It's paste picante sauce. Get a rope. All right, that's good. Let's put it. Let's just move it back. Move it back behind him. Cody and Moxley were ones who bladed the most in AEW. Are you sure about that? Cody? Really?
Well, and talk about how
I
dastardly
mean,
Nakamura
there's that one
is.
match
he launched
with
this
Cody and
attack
his
on Rhodes
brother, but
Saturday night, just 24 hours.
was Cody
after
synonymous
what
with
came
the
to pass
Blade?
on SmackDown and the appearance of The Rock. Nakamura, preying on Rhodes at the most opportune time.
Cody said The Rock was counsel to him. And obviously a massive decision that we don't know yet because nothing's been made official, obviously. But boy, the emotions that have run through Cody Rhodes over the last 3 days, I assume, have been very heavy. The love and gratitude from the WWE Universe. The hope and optimism.
There we go.
Everything he's worked
All right, we
for.
got ropes.
Second rope, Cody Cutter.
Get a rope.
And Cody's got a chance.
And now, with the
What is this sign? This person wrote a whole paragraph that I can't read.
Cody firing up.
New York City. Get a rope.
Nakamura, though, fighting back as well. These two warriors going at it in our main event on Monday Night Raw.
Boo, yay.
And Nakamura went for the kick to the back of the head. Bionic elbow connects. Nakamura, though.
Pele kick. You hear the bell just going.
Bull rope getting tangled up in Shinsuke's legs.
Yeah, the danger of this type of matchup. Shinsuke Nakamura
Nice.
wearing Cody Rhodes out now. And at some point, you got to
suplex.
believe how much does Cody have left. Nakamura looking for the Kinshasa. Cody Rhodes, though, able to roll through. Set up Nakamura.
Pedigree, oh my god.
Cover. Nakamura stays in it.
Well, that pedigree looked real feisty.
A pedigree in the middle of all this to get a win for Cody Rhodes.
It is the start of what's going to be quite the week here in WWE. WWE. Jam-packed in St. Louis. Our main event.
Nakamura wants to beat Cody in this match. He should have watched the bull rope match Cody had with Brody Lee.
Part of the historic event this coming Thursday in Las Vegas, where we believe matches for WrestleMania, the main events will be set. Rhodes now measuring Nakamura. Use it. Whoa, missed.
Oh, the miss.
To the eyes. Rhodes is blinded. Went to use the cowbell, and Shinsuke Nakamura with the miss.
He got him.
In this matchup.
Got him with the miss.
Takes advantage.
Nakamura could really use a win here, but I don't think they want to beat Cody here. Oh, come here. He can't see him, but he hit him with the crossroads.
Blinded and all. Finds his way to the cover.
He kicked out of it. Nakamura kicked out of the crossroads. I find it strange that Paul Levesque allowed this finisher to get nerfed. Maybe he's just the like ultimate practitioner of it. You know, like a Shawn Michaels super kick is better than a Young Bucks super kick. Like they're just not doing it right. He's the one, you know, he's the one who actually can do it right. A bunch of other people are doing it, but it's at like a 50% effectiveness. Because he's the one who put in the work. Maybe Triple H is the one who really knows how to get the most out of a pedigree.
Went for the Kinshasa. Cody blocked. Cody got his hands up. He blocked the Kinshasa. Now, low blow with the bull rope.
Oh, Shinsuke got knocked in the Muras. Crossroads. Oh, he's mad. It's over. Got you. Good match. I love how he fought back out of that, and he's got a face covered in the mist and everything. What a cool visual. What a cool match. Cowbell's reminding me of old Mid-South wrestling crowds. Yeah, it reminded me of Dusty when he did it. I could hear the ding, 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 ding. He's just a common man. Good stuff. This feud has actually really helped Shinsuke to gain back some legitimacy, I think. Will this be Cody or Shinsuke? LBD, that's funny. Las Vegas event. I gotta look up some Greyhound bus tickets. Oh, Drewy Mac with the attack from the back.
Drew McIntyre pounding away on Cody Rhodes.
Who's gonna save him? Have Brandy come out here. Oh, that'd be a good way to get some of the goodwill off of Cody, I think. 2, 1. Claymore, effortless Claymore.
Who just went through a bull rope match, got blinded by
Drewy Mac, all dressed in black with the attack from the back. Now Cody's jacked.
I'm a hero. I think McIntyre's delusional.
He's just so interesting right now. Drewy Mac. Oh my goodness. Dude. It's just I don't mean to laugh, but it's just when I think of all the people just having a really bad day because Cody might not finish the story at WrestleMania, it's like, did you see the show we just got? Like, do you like wrestling or what? Like this show was good, man. This was a good show. All right, we're gonna run through this grapple chat pretty quick because I do want to see as much as possible of Raw Talk. So please have your score ready, guys. Keep in mind the highest score I will take is a 8.4 out of 10. The lowest score I will take is a 7.0 out of 10. So please have your score ready. Don't put it in the chat yet. Just wait for me to ask for it, and then we'll get it. Because you know what time it is. It's time for me to get the opening ready. Okay. I think I got it. It's time for the chat with Detective Dudley. Oh yes, it is that time. All right, now would be a very good time for everyone who watched Raw along with me, and if you have a score, to give me your score. Keep in mind, the highest score I will take is an 8.4 out of 10 for this episode of Raw. This is February the 5th, 2024. And the lowest score I will take is a 7.0 out of 10. See what you guys got. What's cooking? Portman says 7.9. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Portman. Thank you. Ringmaster says 8.0. You got it, Ringmaster. Thank you. Goki says 7.8. Thank you, Goki. Mary says 8.3. Wow. Almost the tippy top ceiling. I got you. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Goki. Excalibur says 7.75592. You got it. Thank you very much, Excalibur. Finish Hype King says 7.8. 7.656. Oh, yes. Thank you, Finish Viking. You got it. Radio says 7.75592. Okay. All right. There's two There's 2 5s there. Sometimes like I gotta double check and make sure it's not 3 5s or something like that. Thank you, Radio. You got it. Robert Stone says 7.8 out of 10. You got it as well, Robert Stone. Thank you very much. Almost a tippy top. Yep, almost. Radio put it over on YouTube as well. I can only take one though. Radio. That would be kind of cool though if people watch on both YouTube and Twitch. You get two scores. Maybe I'll do that someday, but I feel like I'd have to announce it ahead of time and stuff. But yes, I see you, Radio. Thank you again. Any other scores, guys? 10 seconds left. And then we're going to try to get Panda's score. Now would be the time to place a score, if you have one. I see that Raw Talk has just begun as well, so we're not going to miss a whole lot of it if we get this done pretty quick. All right, it's Panda time. Panda, you got a score? No Matt Camp, really? Drewski, what is this? Is it a hamster? Oh, it's a dog. It's a dog with a side eye. What's the side eye for? You're not feeling like this was the tippy top? I do feel like her pink outfit is going to stand out better on SmackDown than it would on Raw, though. So that might be a visually better place for her to be at. Give me a Panda about 30 seconds before we... no Matt Camp. Yeah, there's no Matt Camp. Didn't we just see him yesterday? Yeah, he was on the pre-show for Vengeance Day. I hope he's okay. He doesn't seem like a guy who takes many days off. Hope everything's all right. Panda, what's your score, Panda? I want to get to Raw Talk, so... Can you give us your score so we can add it all up? I got to give my score, too. No. You don't know? You don't have one? Aw. Hope you're feeling okay, Panda. I know you said it's gotten worse. I hope you're not getting too sick. All right, my score is going to be a 7.8. I think this was a very presentable episode, and I think that this is the level of show that they've been somewhat saving for a go-home show. This felt kind of like an average go-home show for WWE recently, but it was just a hey, here's Raw, and I love that. I love when you could feel the vibrant storytelling and not just the holding pattern storytelling. Like, we got things that move forward tonight. We got explanations. We got invitations. We got confrontations. We got threatened terminations, decapitation. We got all kinds of Asians, okay? And it was all across the nation. And who Cody was facing, he came out in first place, man. It was great, man. So what I'm trying to say, man, is I give it a 7.8, man. Let's do the math. It's everyone's favorite. Bars. All right, so what do we got? My 7.8 plus gave us a 7.09884 divided by, if it's 10, it's over. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, divided by 9 equals 7.88. Nice. That's my score. All right, let's do it. Get this display capture out of here real quick, because you can see Raw Talk in the background, and I don't want YouTube to get me. All right, let's give them their point. They earned it. All right, so Raw evens it up with NXT, who just had a pay-per-view last night. So that's really good for Raw to be even with a brand that has had a show and a pay-per-view. So I think that kind of tracks though. Raw has been slowly but surely improving the product into just a really nice show to watch in most cases, and they got a lot of time to fill too. So thank you guys so much for being part of Grapple Chat. Thank you for hanging out with me for that, and also thank you to everybody on the YouTube channel who left a thumbs up, who voted in the poll, who retweeted the tweets, liked the tweets. Everything that you guys are doing is very valuable and important to me, and I do appreciate you taking a second out of your day to help me to expand what we do here and to keep these things going on, because without you guys, it's just me sitting here talking to myself, and it's just me tweeting to myself if it doesn't get any further than just the people who already know this is happening. So thank you very much, guys. Thanks for sticking around. But that was the chat.